Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? How is it going? It's nice to see you all. Yeah, we got a fun event coming in today. I know I've been mentioning it for a while now. We've seen some rumbling in the distance, but it's finally here. We got some women's carball action coming up. And of course, we got Team Whoppa on this stream. We'll be watching all of their matchups today, as we're just going to see this team not just look to make top 8, but actually make top 8. It's a Swiss stage format to get there. They're going to have it could be a long run against Swiss. If you know what, 3 wins you go through, 3 losses you're out with them when you play against teams of the same ranking as you. So 1-0 teams play with 1 team, 1-0 teams, and 0-1 it plays 0-1, and so on and so forth. We're going to again, we're going to be seeing all these teams playing against each other here for women's carball. Take a look here. I think this is round 1. This is our round 1 match. Again, we are TWA. We're going to be playing Chompies in the first round. I still haven't been given, been told what side Chompies are on. So we're going to have to wait a little bit on that. Hopefully, Whoppa can tell me exactly what side they're on soon enough. But, again, this is our matchup. Here against the Chompies. Chompies represented by KZ and, of course, Silly. This will be the only time most likely they play them today. Again, Swiss, you don't generally want to see people repeat matches, so use those rules against repeating matches. But again, so this might be the only time we'll be seeing Chompies for Whoppa, though. We'll be seeing them every single match because we're going to be following that run. That's Sophie Iza Sanoki. And of course, Coach Avalanche. This roster, we've seen them again. It's a interesting roster. It's really unique in how they play, in that there's no real one player that I ever look at and go, ooh, that's their star player. There's no star player on this team. Everybody has their time in the spotlight. I think that's what makes them so successful as well as a team, is that everybody's so consistent. They play at a high level. They are a team that a lot of people are a bit worried of and are expecting to see greatness from. But of course, this is their first event in the women's carball together, and we're going to see how well they do here overall. Again, we're just waiting on confirmation on what side the Chompies are on. Again, this should be a good matchup, kind of a good warm-up. These teams did play open qualifiers yesterday. Remember afterwards Iza saying she was not very happy with her performance in that day, so again, the confidence for Team Whoppa wasn't there yesterday, but it is here today. Again, confidence is so important for this team, because for Whoppa, it does seem like, again, they're a team that needs confidence. They have such good team mentality. I've known this team for a while, and their team mentality is definitely there, but again, is the confidence there? Can they all work together really well? Can they not let themselves get overwhelmed? There's a lot of things that they can work on. Again, this is a very new team for women's carball. This is their first event together as a trio. This will be their first match as well as follow. I did see that follow coming in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. Stick around. This should be a good matchup. As we'll take a look at the actual overall bracket. Again, 16 teams, Swiss stage. Half of these teams will find their tournament run ending here. The other half, well, they're going to go up to the top 8, fight for money, for points, potentially even a chance at the Women's Carball Championships here in the month of April. Again, other pretty good matchups lining up as well. A lot of teams here. Again, we had open qualifiers yesterday, and able to weed out only the top 16 best teams here. So now we have these teams again. Out of all these teams, 8 will move on. As again, this is the Team Whoppa team stream, so we'll be seeing them on a Team Whoppa. Here is again their first matchup, Chompies. Waiting on on any confirmation on when these teams will, what size the teams will be on. They should be playing in a couple minutes from now, so, and we're just getting in here. Again, I'm currently in a party with a lot of these players, so we're gonna see what's happening around here. We'll get a prediction poll. Yes, it does leave Team Whoppa as the blue team. Again, I don't know if that's going to happen. So, again, I don't know what side these teams are going to be on. We're currently figuring that out. But for right now, this is our matchup. Team Whoppa, Chompies. This should be fun. Chompies are a team that have been together for a while, I believe. Really a recognizable name in the women's carball scene. In fact, if I tell you the rankings, I could probably find the rankings. Let me find what the rankings are for the Chompies. They're currently ranked tied for 9th. They currently have 11 points, having gotten 8 last one. Oh, 8. How many is that? Is that top 4? That might be top 4. I think that's top 4. No, that's top 8. That's top 8. It gets 18 points. They made it to top 8. So this is again, a good start up here. This is not going to be an easy team. If you want to make top 8, these are the teams you're going to have to beat. For Team Whoppa, I'm sure they know that. And so now for the matchup against Chompies. Reminder, Swiss stage, 3 wins, you go through, 3 losses, you're out. Getting a win in round 1 and a big win as well actually is really important. It can carry through into the later rounds. Game differential is that tiebreaker, is the separator of who you play against, and if you can get a big win in the first round, not like a 3-2 or, maybe get a 3-0 in the first round, which is very difficult, by the way. It's not easy to get 3-0s against anybody in this league. But a 3-0, meaning you're going to get an easier opponent in the next round, in theory, so might as well push for that. But again, what's more important is just getting those wins in the end, no matter who you face off against. Yes, it's based on the commercial. There you go. Well, that's what. Well, imagine me. I'm literally the caster for this team. So trust me, it's been stuck in my head for nights. It's interesting. Ever since I first came in contact with this team, that name has been stuck in my head. You're not wrong. That name has been stuck on my head. So again, we're gonna see just how well they do. Uh-oh. They made a new party. There we go. It looks like we're gonna have things happen. Again, we're gonna see what side they're on. Currently, I'm in a party with some of the players. Okay. Yeah, again, they also said that they're going to be on the mainstream, I think, as well, that's exciting for them. First event in, and already on the mainstream. Gotta love it. Again, yeah, they're gonna be on the mainstream. What time are Misfits playing? They should be playing at the exact same time. Every team is gonna start their matches up at 4 p.m. Eastern. So right now, they're currently playing Team Rocket. Well, they should be playing Team Rocket in like a few minutes. Again, actually, okay, they've given me confirmation. I will be actually staying in. We're not gonna be doing a watch party. I was gonna question if I had to or not. The mainstream has said they can. It sounds like the mainstream is going to allow me to jump in, anyways. Not to the mainstream, obviously, but we'll have our very own stream here, so we'll get to watch the action. Again, we're going to go in here. Again, I do not know if the teams are right. Currently, again, I'm listing Team Whoppa as blue. I can change that very quickly. As again, yeah, that was confirmation. Don't worry, I'm going to act as if the mainstream isn't happening, but it is happening. If you want to go watch, it's on the mainstream. They're also on the mainstream if you want to go watch that. I recommend the best thing to do: watch both streams. Have my stream up and have the main stream up on as well. Have both streams, just because why not? So you get to hear two different commentaries on the same matchup. Isn't that fun? Yeah, again, the main stream trying to capture everybody here. So yeah, make sure to keep yourself involved. As again, that mainstream women's carball, you won't want to miss it. And they'll be watching this matchup As, again, we're waiting so far on confirmation. Again, matches might start a little bit later than usual. That's perfectly fine. I know the mainstream's currently doing a countdown timer until their matchup, so again, that'll be their first matchup. Will be Team Whoppa and the Chompies. It sounds like actually Chompies might be on the blue side. The mainstream has them listed as the first team. I'm gonna assume they're on blue then, so we're gonna move to this screen. See, I'm prepared. I got both things ready. As we'll be waiting. Again. You gotta support Verena. Hey, go support Misfits. That's a good team. Go support your favorite team. I want you to do that. Hey, not a problem at all. Again, if you want to vote for Team Whoppa, I've listed them in the poll as blue. They're actually, it looks like they're actually going to be orange. And it's a little confusing, but you guys can do it. But yeah, guys, go support Arena. Go support Misfits. That's a good team. I'm sure they'll have their fun. I actually don't know who's streaming their matchups though. I'm trying to see, because yeah, their first matchup will be against Team Rocket. In theory, Misfits should really not have an issue with Team Rocket. I've seen Team Rocket play. They're a good team, but Misfits is one of the best teams in this league for a reason. I don't see Misfits losing that. This matchup though is going to be a lot closer. I haven't seen Whoppa today. They're confident. I want to think that they're going to be able to take this one, but I don't know. Chompies are another good team. We'll just see how close it actually is. Again, if the mainstream's taking it, that means it's got to be close. Again, we're just waiting here on it. Again, the mainstream's currently counting down. It is an agonizingly long countdown timer. It is an agonizingly long countdown timer. My goodness. Anyway. It'll all be alright. It looks like the match might actually start in like 10 minutes, so we got a long time to chat. Did anybody want to talk about something? Because, again, this is going to be a good event. Are there any other matches that maybe intrigue you all? That is the wrong thing. Let me pull up. There's the schedule. Because again, it's going to be Misfits Team Rocket. Gen G is also playing, again, one of the top seeds, playing against Empathy With. Let's see what's next. Luminosity's playing X13 White. Mosquitos playing LETHERCOOK. Chompies playing Whoppa. Sapphire playing the HAS. Bronze Baddies playing Pulse. And Bam playing against Future Stars. Bam Future Stars actually sounds really good. That's actually a really good matchup. My goodness. Those are some really close. Those are teams that are really close. My goodness. Again, I see this matchup as well on a different broadcast. There's the mainstream. Let me get a shout out here for them. Obviously, don't leave this stream, please. Just keep the stream up. Again, I'll be watching the whole run here. It sounds like I'm gonna be able to join. Again, we're just having to wait here for them. I'm currently chatting with them. You keeping both on? Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, Women's Carval got the stream going as well. Again, I want to hear what are y'all's predictions for this first round? Again, we have a lot of time to talk about anything here for the event. Reminder: 8 of these teams are going to qualify. 8 of them will not. There's a good amount of teams here that are newer, and again, there's been a good amount of roster shuffling here. And I'm kind of getting closer to the end of the season. We got a few events left. Again, April, there's only 3 events left after this one. This is the 4th to last event. So teams trying to make some last changes to some final changes here to see if they can get themselves to push in. Because again, you only need a couple good results, and you're into that top flight. As up. Yeah, by the way, we are going in game. It's a test lobby. It's a test lobby. So yeah, they're just testing stuff. As yeah, we're just gonna be around. Everything's fine on my side, obviously, but we're just doing a test lobby. I'll try to mute that sound for you. It's Misfits, because Vivina. Hey, Misfits is a good team. The again, Misfits is a good team. Gen G's really good. Luminosity's really good. Mosquitos are pretty good. Same goes for Bronze Baddies, Pulse, X13 White, Future Stars. I can name a lot of these teams are really, really good. Chompies are also a pretty seasoned team. Again, I'd recommend watching Team Whoppa. I think they're going to be really good. HAS is pretty good. A lot of good teams here. BAM is also a pretty good team. You know, root for Gen G as well. You're rooting for probably the favorites here. Misfits and Gen G are the favorites to win. they usually win. So, yeah, you got some favorites, that's for sure. As again, it sounds like everything's okay on the field. Again, we're currently doing some lobby testing. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. That's why you can maybe hear some game sound in the background. That's me checking in on the lobby. It looks like everything's good. Yeah, again, we're gonna move in game pretty soon. But let me. You don't know who's on that Gen G team? I can tell you who's on Gen G. Gen G's really good. It's Kirliana, Courtney, Bella, and LC Koro with sub Cloudy. So yeah, Kirliana, Courtney, Bella. That's a very good team. You might also know. What's funny is Gen G's got like the best team in like the RLCS and women's cardball, which is pretty funny. They got. Well, actually, I don't know if their RLCS team is the best right now. It probably isn't because Carmen Core, but they've got like the best North American team for RLCS. It's yeah. Right now, Gen G's got insanely strong rosters. And in fact, Gen G's an interesting team to talk about, because Sophie used to be on Gen G as the sub. Obviously now she's on Whoppa, so kind of fun. We actually got to see Whoppa play against Gen G a while ago, back in the 20k Radiant tournament. In which it was a best of 3, like kind of a qualifier thing. Team Whoppa held it close, but they couldn't get a single win. Losing 2-0 to Gen G, who were able to take advantage of the mistakes that were made. As well, that's an interesting. I'm happy that we're not in game right now. The players are messing around. Oh goodness. Again, we'll be waiting here for confirmation on such. Again, they have a pre-show. It's gonna be starting soon. It sounds like everything's good. Again, Chompies are gonna be on blue. Whoppa on orange. Chompies are gonna be with KZ, of course. Silly. Is Athena on one of these teams? I don't. No, I don't believe so. I don't think so. Athena's probably too busy doing content to be on any of these teams. But no, Athena is not on one of these teams. Yeah, it's the struggles of a content creator. It's really tough to put time into teams when you're a content creator. There are people who can do it. Athena is probably a little too popular to be on a team. Just a little too busy. a little too busy. Speaking of content again, Whoppa's got some good content creators. We've got Izza and Sophie. Both of them have been streaming somewhat regularly, so go show them support on Twitch. Izza at Izza_RL. Sophie at Sophie RL, I believe it is. No, it's Sophie. UHSOPHII. Sophie. Just waiting for that timer to tick down. Again, stick around for what is sure to be some good matchups. In fact, I'm going to reset the prediction poll, by the way, because we still have a long way to go before match time. And I'm also going to make sure I put the teams in the right place. I didn't know how long it was actually going to take before our first match started. It's going to be, later than I thought it was. But I'm fine with that. There we go. We got a new prediction poll up in the mainstream right now. Yep, I told you. Don't worry, I got my connections, aka Sophie told me. I got my connections, aka Sophie just told me. Yeah, I'm currently in the lobby with all the players. They're goofing around. They're goofing around. They're jumping on top of each other. It's great. Well, hopefully they're all doing just fine. Seems like, again, it seems like the lobby's good. We're just waiting here on when the match will start. All right then. You know what? I gotta show this. This is interesting. I gotta show this. What in the world are they? What are they doing? They're playing like pool with their cars. I love this. They're playing pool right now with their cars. I love this. This is great. This is peak Rocket League. Just peak Rocket League here is everybody's just kind of antsy. They really want to get themselves up into the matchups. But again, only waiting a little bit before we get things going. RL at 3 a.m. Goofing around? Yes. Yes, it is. It's exactly what Rocket League is at 3 a.m. Just kind of goofing around. You've given up on ranked. You're just like in free play with friends. Well, you wouldn't be in free play. You'd be in like a party matchup with friends. And you've given up trying to score. Now it's just, what's the dumbest thing you can do? What's the goofiest thing you can do? And you make everybody else laugh. As again, oh, there's the announcements from Avalanche. There we go. A reminder also, by the way, you're hosting one of my friends' games later on. Which friend of yours? I might be. I'm doing a couple matches later today as well. Which friend of who's your friend? I might be able to. I probably am if they told you. Which friend is this? Okay, they're still goofing off. They're Team Crisis, Ego's Destroyer. Yes, I do. I have their matchup later today. I do have their matchup later today. Stick around for that. That'll be fun. I'm gonna be pretty busy today actually, so. But don't worry, I do have that matchup. That will happen on the stream, so long as these matchups don't take too long, which they shouldn't. But we are on a bit of a slower start than I've expected. Again, hopefully, these matches don't take too long. They shouldn't. It's just, it's because it's on the mainstream, it's gonna take a little while. Is now. Okay, mainstream starting. Good to see. We'll go in-game here. And yeah, mainstream's now up and running. Again, so far. Again, the mainstream's gonna do some, I think, some sort of like pre-show. They're gonna get into the matches pretty quickly though. As again, I can't give any updates on the other matches happening right now, but once those results come in, we'll know. Yeah, this is our matchup coming up. And currently, nothing really much to do. They've just set I think they set a 20-minute game. My goodness. Again, testing lobbies. Everybody's pretty happy with it from what I've seen, since they haven't reset it. Yeah, again, here's the test lobby. Oh, Misfits are playing as well. They're tied 1-1. Ooh, that's fun. Rocket's not a bad team. Again, all the teams here are pretty solid. Ultimately, I mean, I don't know. Oh, they're gonna go in. So it looks like, yes, we are ready for the matchup. If they're scoring like this, that means the test lobby is good. Or it's bad and they want to reset it, but I doubt it's bad if they're taking this long to score. Again, nothing. Again, we're just waiting on the test lobby. They still have a pre-show. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Hopefully, again, I think a lot of the matches after this are going to be a lot faster to set up. Just because it's on the mainstream, it is going to take a little while. Which is expected. Again, this matchup's close. What in the world are... what in the world is Sophie and Izza doing? Any of you saw that? What was that? I've known Team Whoppa for a while now, and even still, their antics definitely are something else. Again, we're just gonna be waiting here. Did you make it? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We're still waiting on our first matchup. It'll be Chompies Team Whoppa. They're doing a test lobby right now. That's what you're seeing right now. That's why they're not playing. Test lobby. They're also waiting because it's also on the main stream for Women's Carball at Women's Carball on Twitch. And we'll be waiting here on them to be ready. Well, this has been quite a, we're just waiting. Literally, we're just waiting. This is a waiting game. The mainstream's still doing their thing. Again, that's what we're waiting on, is the mainstream to be ready. I hope they can do it soon. Because, yeah, we are a little late on our start time here. I hope we're not too late. Because, again, we got matches later today that are going to come to this stream. Again, in theory, we should be starting up any moment now. We're just waiting for the go-ahead call here from somebody in the lobby. Yes, it's all on when the mainstream is ready. You watching 2 streams? Nice. Yeah, again, make sure to watch both of these streams. It's different looks, it's different things. Again, they're currently doing a pre-show. It's gonna take a little while here. I'm probably gonna move back in here to this screen. There's not really much to do. I'm very sorry to everybody here. We have to just wait until we get confirmation on anything. Again, it'll be a fun matchup. Haircut? Yes, I got a haircut. Thank you for noticing. Haha. Someone streaming the Misfits game? It might be Ravina. It might be Ravina who's doing it. Let me check. If it's maybe Ravina who's doing it. Could be Tally. I don't know who it would be. Check Ravina. AJ in space. There you go. Let me check. Yep, they have it. They're doing Team Rocket stream. Alright, this is the Team Rocket stream. They've got Misfits Team Rocket on them. And again, you can't hear anything on the stream. Doing pretty well. Again, I can't tell what's happening right now, what game they're in, but it looks like they're starting maybe game 2. But overall, yes. AJ in Space has got the Misfits stream. Thank you very much for letting me know. I love the confidence. Again, we're gonna be capturing this aggression too. Make sure you get the mainstream vibe as well, though. Show the mainstream support. Show Women's Carball support. They deserve it. They deserve it. Well, again, they deserve it. The amount of work that goes into Women's Carball is something else. It's incredible. Yeah, again, still nothing happening on. We're still waiting on the pre-show here. They have a couple things they're gonna go through. But yeah, we're waiting around on it. Again, they're pre-show. They're going to talk about the many changes. There were a couple changes made in between. Again, again, this is a waiting game. So far, I've been streaming for well over 30 minutes. Here, I'm so sorry that we haven't gotten action yet. Again, I'm really sorry about that, but I promise everything will be okay. We will be getting you action very soon. And they're chatting here in the mainstream. I don't know. Again, we gotta wait on all this stuff. I'm sure again they're gonna talk about a lot of the changes. They're gonna talk probably about they're probably gonna have a good talk about Luminosity, who did win that 20K tournament recently. Misfits just won 3-0. Nice. Big win for Misfits. Good for them. Really good for Misfits. It's a big win to start off with. They really shouldn't have any issues with Team Rocket. That's a good start for Misfits. I'm hoping that Team Whoppa have the same kind of start here. It's gonna be a little more difficult though. Chompies, I think, are a tougher team. Nate Frog did a 24. Don't milk on his head. Interesting. I know Nate Frog. That's an. Is he usually like that? I have never seen one of his streams, but I know what he's like. Nice guy. Is that what Nate Frog usually is like? What a guy. I've had him on my stream a couple times. He is like that? Okay, cool. Good for him then. I mean, hey, 24-hour stream is tough. I could not do that. I could not possibly run a 24-hour stream. That's just too difficult. Still 3 hours left for Nate Frog. Oh, interesting. My stream's gonna be lasting, I think, a little longer than 3 hours, so. Good for him, though. Again, just waiting around. Sophie is a Sanoki, will be the players here for Team Whoppa. They got Coach Avalanche, Chompies. He's in the shower getting the milk off. Okay. What a weird stream. You don't need to give me, like, commentary on what's happening on Nate Frog's stream, though. I'm happy that you're telling me. This is great. I love this story, but you don't need to tell me commentary on what's happening there. As yet, for Chompies, they're gonna have KZ, of course, Silly, with Coach Ven. Okay, I'm going off of what's listed on Wikipedia. Wikipedia generally isn't wrong, mostly because I think it's updated by Women's Carball admins, so they'll know. They will know. But, again, we're having to wait here. This stream is going to be going on for a while. I'm happy I didn't. I was initially planning to have my stream start what would have been like an hour ago. I'm really happy I didn't do that. Because, my goodness, this has been. We might actually go a full hour without anything happening. Not looking unlikely. Seems like they're going to be heading that kind of length. But we'll be waiting here. I'll be waiting here to see what happens. Again, I've got all non-stream matches for mainstream matches for Team Whoppa are on this stream. They will only be on this stream. Obviously, this match is a mainstream matchup. It's going to be on the mainstream. It's also going to be on this stream. We're going to take every Whoppa matchup, and it's going to be on this stream. Mainstream's going to have some matches. Obviously, this one is a Team Whoppa stream, so make sure you go support there. Support Women's Carball. Again, any matchups that's not on that mainstream, it's going to be here. On the twitch.tv/SportyFC. We're going to be seeing all the Whoppa matchups, all the Whoppa madness. Again, I'm excited for this matchup. Again, I also have the mainstream running right now. You guys cannot hear it, because... Okay? So you guys can't hear the mainstream, but it's fine. So yeah, you will not be hearing the mainstream again. Sorry about that, everybody. But again, if you want to see the conversation they're having, go to the mainstream. It's actually really interesting. Posture check, water break. There we go. I see that. As you guys know, it's never a water break. It's actually a lemonade. It's always a lemonade break. Take a look at that schedule again. For round 1. There it is. Again, I'm going to see if there's any updates coming up for you all. There probably are some updates. No, there aren't. They haven't updated anything yet on Wikipedia, so I can't give you any results, but... As, again, they're talking about the strong teams here in this tournament. There's a lot of really good teams here. But again, we have no updates here for Wikipedia. I'm sure we're going to get them as time goes on. I will update you all as we are outgoing. And let you know if anything's happening. Yeah, again, there's a lot of newer teams as well in this tournament. It's best of 3, it's best of 5. It's best of 5, Kinsho. It's best of 5. All close qualifying matches are best of 5. From what I know, they should be best of 5. They shouldn't be best of 3. Believe they're all best of 5. Hello there. How you doing? Aw, thanks. That's really sweet. Unless you're talking to someone else there, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, I believe all matches are best of 5, because best of 3 is just too short, and a lot of these teams are actually quite close to each other in ranks. That best of 5 is a better way to weed out the better teams and the worst teams, especially in Swiss, when game differential is so important. Interesting, interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. I think the mainstream has just said that Future Stars can't play this tournament. Oh no. Ooh. That's really not great. So that's not good for Future Stars here, but... Okay, Stream just said the names are fantastic. They are. Great names. I love these names. And Chompies have been around for a little while. Yeah. So, we're waiting around. But the thing that I'm really interested in here for Whoppa is that they're generally a defensive team. From what I've seen, they're generally defensive. Again, it's like, I think the team described themselves the best way. It's 3 enablers on a team. So, we'll be seeing these teams again very soon. It's not there for you? What's not there? Wait, what's not there? Match? No, the match isn't starting right now. We still have pre-stream. But yeah, currently, again, they're talking about the matchup that's gonna happen. Chompies, Team Whoppa. Whoppa, generally defensive, as I said. Their stream? It's Women's Carball. Women's Carball is the main stream. They don't have their match right now. So we'll be seeing what happens. Again, also something that's going to be hurting Whoppa here is their lack of experience. This is their first. Just pulled it up. Nice. I was going to say, the experience for Whoppa is going to be difficult. This is a new team. This is a team of players who have played together, but not for very long. So we'll see here We'll be moving in-game in just a moment. But again, I assume that most people are going to be voting for Chompies on this one. I think Chompies are probably the favorite coming in. Again, Whoppa haven't played yet. I think Whoppa's a better team, personally. But again, Chompies are going to be the favorites in that they have the experience, I think. I think most people are going to vote on Chompies. But come on, Whoppa's better team. We got Whoppa going for this one. I think I got Whoppa. Oh, oh my goodness, we actually do have a good amount of Whoppa fans voting here. I'm happy. This is a close matchup, though. I got Whoppa, but it's going to be tough. But we'll be seeing what they can do. Again, they're still on their test lobby as well, but I love it. We're getting into the action here. It's going to get tense. This is going to be round 1. It's been a while, but here we are. So it's going to be close. I think it's a real split prediction, though. Obviously, this stream's got to go Whoppa, but I don't know what I can say about this. Okay, mainstream has just been singing the theme song. I love this. But actually, we got some predictions going for Whoppa. I thought we were going to see more favoritism for Chompies here on that mainstream, but actually it's 2-1 here in Whoppa's favor. We're going to move in game because the action's going to be starting up very soon. As again, all the players still goofing around. But again, it's gotta be close for Whoppa. This is a match I think they have to. This is like a proving ground for them. Chompies are a solidified roster. They have the experience. They have the composure. They have what it takes. For Team Whoppa, this is where they can prove what they're made of. It's going to be close. It's going to be tense. It's going to be fun. Here we go. Let's get right into the action. Oh, there's a voice crack. Best of 5. Chompies on the blue, Team Whoppa on the orange. Welcome to women's carball action, and welcome to the first series of the day. Both these teams need to get themselves into the action. It's been a whole month since we've seen either of them. For Whoppa, this is their first matchup on the mainstream, but not their first time together. They're in that radiant $20,000 tournament where they fell only a 1-game differential away. It was a 24-team Swiss stage. 1 game, and not even 1 series, 1 game separated them. Now in this 16-team format, game differential doesn't hold the same kind of matter when it comes to who goes to and who doesn't. They gotta be able to get the goals, and they matter! And it's Sophie with the first one! Big start for Whoppa Whoppa! As Sophie, all 3 players of Chompies caught in the same position. And Sophie, she has an open net to shoot on. And it's an early start here for TWA. Kickoff favoring here. Sonoki jumping won't beat out K's, but it's this one falling towards Sophie. Doesn't read it, still, of course. Tonora's the net, bouncing. It's free in front for 1. Yeah, oh, that's wide. A close call there for Team Whoppa. A bit lackadaisical. Now they can transition. Again, on defense, felt a bit sluggish from them there, responding to the case in front of them as, of course, Silly found a free touch, caught Sophie sitting kind of backwards to the play, and now again that midfield left open. That one pinched wide. Chompies continually finding ways to the middle of the field, and Team Whoppa, that is definitely a concern. If they can't cover those chances, if they cannot shut those plays down early enough, we're going to see Chompies get more aggressive, get more confidence, and ultimately they're going to get more goals from doing so. Corpse. The back wall. This is a reach she has towards the net. Saved by Izza. This is Team Whoppa. And this is how they play. This is a defensive roster. But really, they need that transition. Like, they really can't hold themselves on defense for too long, or else they're going to find themselves suffocated infield. Another stop here. Whoppa needs to break out. It'll be Sophie to do it. Flip reset. Will use it. Gets past K's in the process. Now Yi. Gonna bully her way through the midfield. Oh, gonna get demoed in response by Sophie. Infield. Sophie clears it. Trying to get the redirect. Yi will win the challenge. Sanoki, only one back. Saves it. Won't be able to get the follow-up. That shot, though, from Of Course Silly. Could have had a lot more on it. And again, Team Whoppa transition, but they can't hold the ball. It's one shot, and immediately they're being sent back home. It's definitely a concern for them, the lack of offense that they're able to sustain. Well, sure, they're in the lead. This game doesn't look like they should be. Not yet, at least. Team Whoppa, can they get some consistent offense? Because the Chompies, well, they might be losing in the mechanical battle, in the rank battle. When it comes to chemistry, when it comes to pressure, when it comes to pace, they haven't won. What a pinch from Sophie! That's gonna just drop in! Oh my goodness, Team Whoppa's got another one! And it's from the captain herself, Sophie, once again. Yi went up for the shot, and Sophie pushed right through and pinched it all the way into the top right corner. Perfect shooting from Sophie. Not intentional, sure, but Team Whoppa will take any goal they can get, especially in a game where, like this, where it feels like they're cheating death. Of course. Oh, with the dunk from Izza. Sophie, look to make it free. Yi will get the stop there. Yi has been an absolute pain here for Team Whoppa to keep control of. You can just see Yi's pace. She's in the right position. She knows what she's doing. She works around this roster relatively well. Infield from Sanoki. Sanoki staying close. Now pinched up. Oh, two players commits. Izza will not challenge this. Yi has control. Trying to get the flip reset. Will use it, but it's just in front of the net here. Easy collection here for Whoppa. Sophie trying to get the flick. K's demoed, but does get the save in the end. Again, this is Chompies. And right now, they just cannot hold that boost. That's the problem. That's the way, like, they have one of the keys to beat Whoppa, and that is pressure in the midfield. They don't have the boost control to do it. And I do worry for Chompies. If they can't win the boost, this possession might as well just not even matter for them. As is a saved by Of Course. K's, the sidewall. He's trying to read this one. She has to reach to get there. Will be returned right back the other way. A bad bounce, but still a bump. Sanoki infield looking for Sophie. Of course, Silly gets the save as well. Sanoki, again, returning back to the midfield. Izza's got the dunk. The follow-up not coming. There we go, a fake challenge. Sophie will put this one up, trying to test off Corpse Silly, but won't be any misses there. Final 30 seconds. Chompies haven't scored yet. They've had the pressure. They don't have the shooting the boot. And you can see Whoppa. Oh my, they definitely have it until now. Sophie's got to get back. Sanoki almost cost her team some issues here in the final seconds, but Sophie gets back. And this will be game one for Team Whoppa. A good start to their women's carball debut as a roster. As again, they're going against the experienced Chompies roster here. Let the ball hit the ground. Game one to Team Whoppa. Game one of what could be a 5 here in this series. Again, we'll be making sure we get everything listed in here. We're ready here for game two. All the players ready as well. Again, they're going to take, I think, a minute in between every single matchup to talk. But so far, it has been a heavy pressure from Chompies. But from this stat line, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know that the Chompies had so much possession in the midfield because they didn't make much out of it. And that's the real issue for the Chompies. Once they get into offense, it feels like their offense is like a blunt knife. It just doesn't have that shooting instinct that they need. The same goes for their boost control. It's really tough for them to keep control of the boost as Team Whoppa have their mechanics. They can utilize those to keep the ball away. And really, it's all about the counterattack for the most part from Team Whoppa. But that isn't going to help them every single matchup. Against Chompies, it might work here in game one, but further down the line, there's a lot of things they're going to have to fix. Because this game definitely wasn't what they wanted. They definitely wanted better. They need more control on offense. They need more pressure on the Chompies. And the way to do that really is just not to be nearly as afraid. They're pretty tentative right now and moving past that midfield with 2 players. But I need to see them do it more. They need to be able to take those kind of risks. Sure, it will result in more goals against them. But overall, I think the benefits will outweigh the negatives. As here comes Kays a few seconds in. And that will be the first goal of this series, as is just a little too slow. And same goes for Sophie. Hesitancy coming from Team Whoppa. And again, that's something that I think I've mentioned in the pre-stream has been an issue for them. It was an issue for them yesterday on the Open Qualifiers, if you're able to see them. They were very hesitant against a lot of the opponents they played against. This Whoppa roster, it feels like they just don't want to take they don't want to take too many risks, but unfortunately, if they want to be successful as successful as they can be, risks are something that they have to be okay with. Sunoki with the dribble out. Izza towards the net, maybe ties it up, that's wide. Whoopsilly gets the clear, Sunoki. Not having to try this backwards, gets the flick though, offense staying close, and this is the midfield that we need. And a lot of it will come to the decision-making of Sunoki. Sunoki, generally speaking, is going to be that last player back. If it's not her, it's Sophie. And it's going to be determined by their decision-making whether or not their midfield plays this high push that they can play. As that's 2 commits, Sophie gets the save here. And Izzy, oh, wait a second, that's just through the midfield. It will be not saved by Kays. It got so close. But out of nowhere here, Izza with an open net. She takes those, but what happened? No one was back. Kays was trying to transfer, but it just seemed like it was a bit of a split on the rotation. And Team Whoppa, high things up here. Kickoff, it's actually going to favor Team Whoppa here as they clear it out. Izza chasing after this one. Wanted to touch it in field. I think it's a bit too much to ask though. Yi, near shot in front of Corpsilly, bumped, not in yet. Dog! Oh, Corpsilly! What in the world? Round of applause. I can't believe, I did not see that coming. She got bumped and still got back to it in time. My goodness, what a shot there. Of Corpsilly. Takes the lead back. And now we're seeing Chompies a bit more of that killer instinct. Oh, but so goes for Whoppa. That one should have been on target. Sunoki hasn't really gotten involved in the offense just yet, but now she will. A miss on the back wall. Sunoki with a freebie to make it 2-2. That little touch there, and you get to see the defender, Kays, was expecting a straight roll down, and I mean, they were right, but the ball also kept moving laterally and across the nets, and it went over her attempt at a clear. That's a goal for Sunoki. Now a kickoff here, Sunoki. Demo play in front for Sophie. Not in front of the net, but still trying to make offense. Our Team Whoppa. Izza. Light touch, Kays will get the clear away, but that's going to go towards Sunoki here, who will have to rush back to get to that one to the side. Infield. Ooh, Izza, that's dangerously in front of her net. No challenge from, of course, Silly. Izza gonna rush her way through. Now she's demo, but she does take E with her. Sunoki to Sophie! That will make it 3-2. All started from Izza taking control here. Something that Whoppa hasn't done yet that much, and you can see just how good it is. Once you got one big challenge win in the midfield, it does feel like the Chompies do start to crumble. And it's a pass from Sunoki. Sophie, full trust in her teammates. Be able to put that one where it needs to go. And Team Whoppa currently playing well, but it's only a 1-goal difference. We're halfway through. Scoring. Definitely something that these teams have been pretty good at doing, at least in this game. Both teams have improved on offense. As Kay's trying to get the fake play. Sophie read it. And now, oh, team bump here from Team Whoppa, but oh, of course, silly, that touch. They'll have to head backwards to Yi. Redirects, that's a good attempt there from, of course, silly. Definitely going to catch teams out if you go for those kind of plays. But in the end, it's, it's a little too difficult. Those are those kind of shots where you don't expect to score them, but you might as well go for them anyways. You give yourself a chance. And if it does go in, you'll be on the highlight reel. Kays. Izza couldn't get to it. And Team Whoppa caught slacking here in midfield. Two players went back for Boost. Sunoki didn't take the initiative to push up earlier there. That's a free infield pass. Kays will put it where it has to go, to that back post, and Izza, while she definitely could have gotten to that one, the reach just wasn't close enough. Again, it's all square here. On game 2. Izza. Keep it close. Yi. Clear back. Corpse. Misses. Sanofi was waiting for her touch. As now, oh my goodness, open midfield here. Sanoki gets to it, but a little worrisome here for Team Whoppa. They leave that midfield wide open. As Izza not in a good position. Still not in. Now it's saved away by Sanoki. Team Whoppa struggling to keep themselves composed. It's infield. That one's kept away. Sanoki, low boost, but it will be enough to get the play away from their net. Yi. Chompies pressing up even harder now. Clear down the field. Kay's gonna get to it. It's Sophie to score again. And once again, Chompies getting a bit frustrated here. Look at how aggressively they are pushing. Kay's trusted of Corpse Silly to get that challenge. And in the end, well, you can see just what happened. It's a second goal this game where the Chompies are caught with their third man racing back to net. The Team Whoppa, I mean, they'll take any goal they can get, especially in a game this tight. Any lead they have, especially with such minimal time left, is definitely a blessing for them. Looking to make it 2. Izza bullying for Sophie. Fake play. Flick into the net. Saved by Kays. Another challenge. That one missed. Kays shot. Sophie has this one. Team Whoppa have not been able to get a 2-goal game yet. Sorry, 2-goal lead yet in this game. Izza. What a shot! What a goal from Kays. And it's another one here for the Chompies. Team Whoppa cannot keep themselves away from danger here. That touch from Sanoki was good, but it wasn't good enough. And overall, you can see the Chompies, that pressure that they're putting in, Team Whoppa are going to have to find ways to mitigate that, because a lot of what the Whoppa has done with their shots, it hasn't really been, a lot of them have not been based on extremely heavy pressure. It's been very much quick offense, counterattack style. Izza. 50-50. He is up to this, but so is Sophie. Sanoki could put a shot on here. Kept away. Sophie. Not on. Yi will clear it back. Izza. Huge miss. That's not what Izza needs. Back. Open for Kays. Saved by Sanoki. Saved her team. And saved them in game 2. My goodness. Overtime. Sanoki just saved them. My goodness, Izza. As soon as she missed that one, that really was looking like that was going to be it. Chompies. They had everything going for them there. A huge mistake from Izza. My goodness. Sanoki coming up clutch for this roster. And now, down the field. Kept away. Sanoki. Light touch. Going to head backwards. Sophie can read that. Corpse. Dribble. Corpse with the touch here. Izza reads it. Now Izza. Time to control. Dribble under Yi. Now gets the dunk on of Corpse. Izza with very minimal boost here. 50-50 infield for Yi. You clear it away. Sophie. Ooh, awkward position. Not a hard clear there for Sophie. It is kept on offense. Izza. Another miss from Izza here. Just gotta be careful. Those whiffs can be deadly. But again, saved away here. Whoppa trying to make a mistake happen on the side of Chompies. Chompies have not been mistake prone. Sophie flip reset. Saved by Kays. Sanoki. Backflips. Yi. Keeping it out. No challenge in the midfield. Instead, it'll be sent down to the orange half. Whoppa. Quick transition. Oh, 2 players come in here for Chompies. Izza to win it. Saved by Corpse. Up is Sanoki. Down for Sophie. Double tap. Maybe. No. Fake to Izza. 5-4. It's a win for Team Whoppa. A tense overtime will end in a free passing play. Sophie friend the double tap. That's what Yi jumped for. And then she had to quickly correct herself, noticing Sophie's not getting that. It's Izza who's the real threat. Team Whoppa take this game. It was close. Team Whoppa's defense did not give them help here. And those mistakes they made, some of those whiffs near the end of at the end of the game, man, that was real tense. But A big save from Sanoki in the final seconds gets them to overtime, and ultimately gets them now within striking distance of taking their first series in women's carball. My goodness, it's been tense. These players have a little bit of time to try to reset. Both these teams are going to be talking. This is a game that Chompies is going to be happy with, though. I think they should be. This offense here was so much better than what it could have been. As a Xeon with the raid. Thank you, Xeon. Yeah, we got some women's carball action. We are doing a team stream for Team Whoppa. Big shout out there, Xeon. Thank you so much. Let's get a shout out for you here before we get our Game 3 started. There you go. Game 3. Team Whoppa only one away now. Again, it's round 1. It's a Swiss stage format. A sweep against a team like Chompies. It would be massive for this team, not just for the standings, but also for the mentality. This is a team that does so well when their mental is high. They want to continue that. Yi. You have Corpse Silly. No one could connect. K's now. Sophie's jumping early. She'll get to this. Looking for the touch out to Sanoki. Instead, it's just straight to Yi. Chompies on an early high offensive, high aerial push, but will now be stopped. K's. We'll have a tough time reading that one. You can see she's gonna... Oh, what a fake there from Izza. My goodness. Big open air fake. As Izza's coming back to this one. Izza gonna get himself involved more on this team. The solo play could do it. Looking for the pinch. Of course, Silly will keep it away. As Sophie doesn't challenge this. Instead, will take her chance with the dunk. Yi on the back wall. And that decision there from Sophie was a really interesting decision. Most players you're going to see, even at this level, are going to jump for that one onto the back wall. And yet, instead, she waited. Dared the shot to come. Hooked the dunk instead. It's an interesting decision there from Sophie. As, wait a second, open backfield. Kays will get the save. Of course, Silly will keep it away. Sophie, probably the jump here. It does bump out Sanoki, though, and that's going to ruin the offense there. A team bump. One mistake from Team Whoppa. And things are now going back. Corpse Silly, that's a goal. Infield pass. Infield play. And again, it's Team Whoppa maybe a little too slow on realizing what's unfolding in front of them. This midfield has been impossible for them to control. And ultimately, again, I think for them specifically, this is something that they're going to have to focus on. That midfield is becoming a real pain. They haven't been able to control it that easily. Against Chompies, this is a team that, again, if they want to make it to that top 8, they have to beat this team, I think, realistically. Again, they're doing well on their offense, though, when they do get their chances, but I need to see more midfield control from them. I know this team has it in them to hold that midfield against any team that's playing against them. And they have the defense. It's a rock-solid defense. There's a reason why they're final playing so defensively. They know it can hold up pretty well against anybody. But ultimately, a couple team bumps coming in here from them. Of course, Silly, given some free space. 50-50, again, I like what Sophie's doing here. Her 50-50s have been very smart. There's now Izza controlling this one. We'll take the 50-50 here. Hayes. Oh, Sophie's not been able to keep control of this. Corpse. That's going to be cleared back by Sanoki. Yi is jumping up early to the back wall. Double touch, can't get it. Sophie, low and slow, looking for the dunk on Kays. Couldn't get there as well. A sign of offense from Team Whoppa. Sanoki to Sophie. That's wide. And now, oh, pinched all the way back. Izza was not covering the net there. I mean, I can't blame her. You don't expect that kind of a play to unfold, especially when Sanoki's on the challenge. That one could have gone in. Izza's waiting for Yi. Yi should have put that one on target. No questions about it. That was a real opportunity. Izza was waiting. Team Whoppa is a team waiting to break out. Sophie flicks it. Corpse. Back wall is Kays. Izza didn't want to jump for that one. It might be a boost issue here for Izza. Again, the amount of resources these players have definitely is something that they have to focus on defense when they're playing back so far. Well, they have that control. This team just trying to break out. Good 50 from Sonoki. Izza. Was net Sonoki looking for the bump? Doesn't need it anyways. It's Izza to score. It's taken Whoppa a long time to get that first goal, but it will come here as, of course, silly. What happened here? Did she just trip? She did. She tripped on the post. You know, that I've had that happen to me so many times. It really is unfortunate there for, of course, silly. She's been playing so well this series. Oh my goodness! Oh, a kickoff goal. What happened here? Sonoki, did you just miss? Oh my goodness, you just missed, Sonoki. I don't want to say anything about that, but that is Sonoki is an interesting player on this team, that's for sure. Because I think this team, Sonoki's kind of that third player. You kind of don't focus on her. Oh well, there's a good kickoff there in the other end of the field. Why kickoff goals are not common in threes? I promise you. I was going to mention again, Sonoki's an interesting player. I don't really talk about Sonoki all that much, but her impact is so interesting because she's the quiet player that I think out of the three when it comes to her playstyle, and yet I think it's her that really enables this team to do what it needs to do. It's her that can play that furthest back position if she needs to. It's her that tries to offer some consistency, stays back, makes sure that even when things do go wrong, there's still someone there to keep control. It's her ultimately that I think if she's getting onto offense, she is a surprisingly strong player when it comes to her because she's kind of like a cleanup crew in a lot of their plays. Right now, again, Sonoki's been sitting pretty far back, as usual. As now, of course, where's the net? Sophie is low boost, gets to it. You don't want to be in that position that often. As two players from Whoppa jumping. Sophie bumped. Been harassed a couple times. That's true, even back when we saw Sophie on Ignition, a lot of times she was the target of a lot of demos. She did have such a strong defensive positioning kind of playstyle. Final 10 seconds approaching here. Maybe one more goal. It's going to be Izza to take the lead. 14 seconds left. And all Whoppa have to do is hold this lead. Play it safe, Whoppa, please. Play it safe. You're only 14 seconds away from winning this series. Play it safe. Don't worry about scoring another goal. Kickoff. One here by the Chompies. G. Challenged by Izza. Izza won't be able to recover. Corpse. Now Sophie in the midfield. K's. Not on. Izza. Gonna let the time expire. We'll take it to the sidewall. Full tank of boost for Izza. Dropping down. Sonoki will let it hit. And it's Team Whoppa. 3-0 in round one. A sweep. A perfect start. And it's on the mainstream too. Congratulations, Team Whoppa. A big result. It turns out the analysts are good at predicting. Or at least 2/3 of them are. As, my goodness. Big, massive win here. For Team Whoppa. That's a good start. A really good start. As here we go, we're out here, back again. I'm going to tell you some updated results. Here we go, updated results. Almost every match was a 3-0. Misfits won 3-0. Gen G won 3-0. Luminosity won 3-0. Mosquitos won 3-0. Sapphire won 3-2 over HAS. Bronze Baddies won 3-1 over Pulse. BAM won 3-0 over Future Stars, because again, I think Future Stars forfeited their matchups, but my, what a result. Again, a good result here for the Whoppas. Again, it's their first matchup together in the women's Carball. A perfect start. Didn't ask for much better than that out of them. Again, I'm incredibly proud of what the roster's been able to accomplish there. That is not an easy matchup. Chompies are a good team. This is an experienced team. Whoppa, on the other hand, does not have that experience. And yet, it's a big win. It was close at times. Again, I think that midfield of theirs, defensively in that midfield, is definitely a little worrying. But, a big result. Let me get you results here on our round one matchups. Again, that means they're going to have technically an easier matchup in round 2 than some of the other teams. Again, I don't know who they're going to be playing against. Seeding also has to do with it, and their seeding is actually not as good as maybe some people would have expected it to be. But again, what a result for them. Oh boy. Well, again, that means I think all matches now following this will be on this stream most likely, unless they go to the main stream again, which they could. Because again, let me get you all the results here. Let's go to webpage view. Here we are. There's the results from round 1. Again, they haven't fully updated the Whoppa result, but obviously you saw Whoppa won. And again, I don't know who their next matchup will be, but I'm sure they're going to be deciding that very soon. As my goodness. By the way, I actually am in the Whoppa VC right now. They're not obviously I'm not with the team. They're in a different VC, but I am in a VC here. So now is a time where we might see some of Team Whoppa join in. We'll see. I have told them that they can join in if they want to. It doesn't look like they are. They might be. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Again, they're probably going to get ready for the next matchup because it's going to come very quickly. Again, they're going to be playing one of these other teams. The only technical underdog who won, but a lot of people expect them to do well. Although another big result, HAS Sapphire. Sapphire defending their title as a top tier competitor. Bam. No, sorry. Bon Spatty's Pulse is also a pretty good matchup to look at. Yeah, these lower matchups are really interesting, except for Bam Future Stars because that was a forfeit. But that would have been a good matchup if we were able to see it. Yeah, overall, Team Whoppa just better right now. Yeah, good result. I'm happy for them. We're gonna see if they have an interview with someone. Nope. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, the mainstream does like to do interviews. But again, a good start for them. 3-0 over the Chompies. Gonna be getting ready for their next matchup. And by the way, the water breaks are actually pretty nice because my room is really hot right now. It's really hot and sticky because my room does not have very good air conditioning. So if you guys see me sweating, it's not because it might be because these matches are so close, but it's also probably because this room is really hot. Lemonade break. So that's why it might look like I'm sweating. It's because I am, and it's because my room's really hot. It does not have very good air conditioning. This is like the hottest room in my house. I don't know why. Downstairs, it's like maybe 5 to 10 degrees cooler in like centigrade. It's a lot colder downstairs. It's definitely a lot colder. It feels a lot colder as well. Maybe I'm exaggerating it, but oh, they might be getting ready for the next matchup. We'll see. They're going up against another team here. Oh, they're going up against Luminosity. They're going up. Oh, that's fun. Oh, we got a good matchup coming up. We got Luminosity by the looks of it. My. Holy, give me a little bit, guys. We're going to go to a quick break. When we're back, it will be Luminosity Gaming Team Whoppa. Again, give me a little bit. That's a matchup and a half. Because again, it looks because the team right now they're playing us is LG, so it looks like it's gonna be Luminosity. They're playing this. That's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Again, let me get everything ready here. And they'll be playing Luminosity. As, and making sure I get everything set up here. This is going to be interesting. But again, it looks like they're playing. This is one of the top teams. This is probably this is what most people consider the third best team in women's carball. So, for Whoppa, oh goodness, they are thrown right into the ring, aren't they? So yeah, we'll go to a quick break. We'll be right back. My fault there, I didn't mean to have the timer. 1 second, we're gonna get ourselves back in here. We're gonna get to game 2 here. Sorry about the time, everybody. Here's the teams. I wasn't prepared. They're playing Luminosity right now. Let me... I'll fix everything soon, don't worry. We'll wait for a goal here. Again, Series 2 here. Whoppa versus Luminosity. My bad there. My apologies, everybody. As, again, Game 1 in this Best of 5 Series, Luminosity, a much tougher opponent than Chompies. So this is going to be a much more difficult battle for Whoppa. This is going to be a good matchup. Well, Whoppa, definitely not the favorites to win this. We've seen them play against Gen G before. They've kept it close against Gen G. And again, for round 2, what a matchup it will be. Again, it's not an easy team to play against, but it's a team that they definitely can take to a couple games here. And now, Snub 50-50 with Sophie. Izza will hold this one towards the net. Sophie will keep it up and away. Izza jumping. Whoppa. Again, the question will be, how far back are they going to be held onto defense? Especially against Luminosity. Defense for them is going to be important, but they need to be able to get offense too. This is a good Luminosity side. It's a team that, again, won the 20K tournament that Team Whoppa started out playing in. Luminosity, everybody expects them to make it to top 4 pretty easily. And they generally have been able to make a couple finals as well in the women's carball events. Again, just how far they'll go is a question that will be answered. So far, no goals in this game so far. Luminosity pushing, but pushing harder is Whoppa. Sunoki into Sophie. Still very few shots from these teams. Surprised by maybe the defensive start from both these teams, but it makes sense as well when you think as a team that you're maybe not as familiar with. They haven't played Luminosity yet, except maybe in scrims. I think they may have played these three in scrims yet. And so, again, in a different matchup, it's definitely more competitive. That should have been in. Nacho keeps it in for snub. There we go. That's goal 1 here for Luminosity. Took them a long time to get there, but they're able to push a little bit further here. I'm definitely not ready here for this one. I was not ready, actually. I was not prepared for this. Again, my apologies. Luminosity, I believe they had a 3-0 win in round 1. Is now Winter. Iza saves it off the back wall. Again, Luminosity trying to make the most of the situation. Sunoki, 50-50. Pushing up is Snub. Sophie will clear it back. Iza jumping, doesn't read Winter though. Iza is a very confident player. She likes those dunks. She likes to jump at a lot of things where you maybe shouldn't be jumping at them, but Iza will go for them anyways, and she finds a lot of success being that kind of player, the one to try to get in your face and just not let you leave. Obviously, that's in stark contrast to Sunoki and Sophie, who are themselves in their own nature much better at just kind of sitting, letting the play in front of them, and then making the decision. Again, it's a unique change here from these players. As Iza down the field. Maybe looking for a double tap. Actually gets it in front for Sophie. Saved by Winter. Sunoki to get the goal. And it's tied up. Team Whoppa keeping it close here. As it's Sunoki to get the follow through again. Sunoki, kind of known as the cleanup crew a lot of times on offense. And I mean, she'll put in that role. A lot of times you're going to get your best goals are going to be the cleanup crew ones, because it shows that your team as an offensive unit is pushing so aggressively. You don't really want to rely on crazy-looking goals. Instead, you want to rely on make sure you can just get goals in the first place. What a double tap! What a goal for Iza! My goodness, Sunoki! That is incredible. A double tap from an odd angle, and the only player who read that was Iza. That is an incredible shot there. Is now bouncing one. Winter. Iza, again, jumping up so early for some of these plays. And she gets past Snub as well. Snub did get a touch on it, though. Meaning Luminosity will keep the ball. Winter to Snub. Misses. Nacho. Oh, she should have scored that. Missed opportunity for Luminosity. Favorable here for Team Whoppa, but they still need to recover. And now they can. Sunoki out towards Iza, who will get the pinch. It's over Winter. Sunoki. Now Sunoki keeps it. Sunoki used a lot of boost to get there, though. And ultimately, the offense will teeter out here for Team Whoppa, but they're able to get back very quickly here. Sophie off the ceiling. That's not going to be the best setup she wanted. It will still result in play here for Whoppa. In front, Snub doesn't read this. In comes Iza. Winter will clear it away. A little bit of help there, I think, off of like a bit of a pinch as well. He'll use it. Snub, infield. That one straight at Sunoki. And again, that midfield left open. You can see it here. No! Oh, it's just off the post. Luminosity cannot. They don't have that shooting. And here's another save. Whoppa holding on for dear life, but my goodness, they did not make it easy on themselves, leaving that midfield like that. Sunoki, not very far. Nacho, double tap, up in front of the nets. Still there. Sophie's missed. Sunoki's missed. Winter's missed as well. No one can hit the ball, and it hits the ground with Team Whoppa winning. My goodness! Game 1, I can't believe we're seeing Team Whoppa take a game off of Luminosity. Especially with it being that close. Well, I think I'm going to take a little bit of time here in between games. Make sure I can actually set everything up. But my goodness, Team Whoppa, that midfield becoming an issue for them at the end of that game. And again, I said it was the issue for them against Chompies. It's the issue for them here against Luminosity, but they're off to a good start. Even one game against Luminosity, that's a huge result for them. If they can battle with Luminosity, they can battle with almost any team here. Still, more of the series to go for, though. Luminosity Gaming. Definitely prepared to get this match. Game 1, definitely close, but in fact, I actually think Team Whoppa held the control in that game. Luminosity did not get a good start, and that's really all that mattered. Team Whoppa got goals. They kept the ball away from the net pretty well. Luminosity definitely, it doesn't look like they're playing nearly as aggressively as Chompies were. And it feels like maybe Team Whoppa a little more relaxed in that sense. Obviously, though, Luminosity is a better team than Chompies. I mean that for Whoppa, they need to keep up a very strong performance. They have to get an even stronger performance, I think, in this game if they want to see more success. Again, it's going to be relying on them getting the ball out of the half quickly, getting goals quickly, and making sure they mitigate those mistakes. I said mitigate and minimize, and I said mitiguize. Sonoki just trying to keep it away from the net here. Snub. Down to Winter, looking in field maybe for Snub. That's just straight for Izza. Not sure we'll get the save, but it does go off the back wall. Sophie's up quickly! And it's Team Whoppa to score here. The infield pass failed. Izza's shot caught Nacho, who wanted it to the corner. Instead, she hits it off her own back wall. And Sophie is up so quickly, reads the play in front of her. She knows that that's an opportunity that Team Whoppa should really look to take, and they'll take it. Nacho. Over Sophie. That should have gone in. It will here from Winter. Only Sophie jumped for that one. And on the kickoff, you don't have a lot of boost. It's really tough to make those plays, but either Sonoki nor Izza went for it. I think Sonoki tripped off the post a little bit there. Ate her jump, and now it's Winter to put in an easy shot. The speed from Whoppa does seem to slow down in front of their own net. Common thing that you see from teams. It's, again, in front of your net. You want to make sure you get the read instead of missing the ball, but sometimes you just have to jump for it and hope that you can get to it. As oh, what a bump. Sophie. Yeah, won't be able to get the dunk on Winter. That first touch is far away from where it needs to be. Nacho gets the demo in the end on Izza. I don't think that's what she went for, but it almost worked. Is that one from Winter? Luminosity, infield to Nacho, and everybody jumped, Team Whoppa, what happened? Everybody jumped here. And again, this is the issue they have, no one in that midfield, and this is a real easy play for Nacho. Well, not easy, but it's a real free shot, and those are the kind of shots you need to be able to jump on and cut off. Team Whoppa just a little too afraid here of trying to push up a little more aggressively on defense, and I think that actually is hurting them here in these games. We saw it against Chompies, although Chompies didn't take advantage of it. Luminosity will. When they see that midfield is open, this game is going to be a lot different, and it's going to favor Luminosity. Because Team Whoppa definitely have that as a weakness here. It definitely can hurt them. Zizza, dribble. Sonoki wanted to jump to it. Sophie, only one there. Now it's her that misses it. Interesting time to demo. Winter. Izza calls for it. That's not a great 50. In front for Snub. And again, it's a double commit. In front, Sophie gets this save. Next one up, Winter. Down for Snub. Sonoki's got that one red. This is Team Whoppa at absolute panic. And now a team bump. Sonoki. Sophie's got to read this one. Snub. No double tap. Nacho, saved by Izza. Team Whoppa panicking here on defense. The boost isn't favoring them. But Sophie can take this. My goodness, that was a sigh of relief. Sophie, flip reset. Oh, she could use these. Weird back away. Luminosity Oh, and it's a miss from Izza. Izza went for it, and Izza couldn't collect it. Overestimated this bounce. Yeah, Izza has no chance on getting that save. She's just too far away. Her jump wasn't what she wanted. And ultimately, she's just grasping, hoping that they shoot it straight into her. They're not going to. In this game, again, I think this is what this is what Luminosity are doing. They're starting to read Whoppa. They can see the mistakes coming out from Whoppa. They can see what's really working against them. Whoppa, again, this is a team that plays offensively, but they are prone to panic. They are prone to getting to just kind of playing a little too defensively. I think that's what we're seeing right now from Team Whoppa, is them sitting back too far, trusting a little too much in Luminosity, and now everybody's pushed up. That's a free goal. And Team Whoppa a bit in shambles right now. That rotation breaks down. Neither one of Sanoki or Sophie must have called the other off, and you need to be able to have that communication working. And for Team Whoppa, it does feel like once things start to go down for them, they seem to continue that way. At the very least, they need to get at least something in this game, just to keep their hopes up a little bit higher. I mean, Game 1 was a great performance from them, but Game 2, showing the faults of this team, as they play up against Luminosity, who are going to take advantage of every play that Whoppa makes that isn't perfect. Sophie. Sanoki bumps out Winter. No one upfield here for Team Whoppa. Sophie jumps in a bit slowly there, but gets a dunk in the end. But again, Luminosity have control. Although Snub here pushes up a bit aggressively, Sanoki just can push into the midfield. Nacho beats Izza. It's a 3-on-1, I think. Snub, flick, and that one, a miss from Sanoki. She panicked on that jump. Wanted to try to cover the middle of the net. And it's a good dribble here from Snub. The bump play from Nacho threatening the bump on Sophie. Sophie can't get to it in this case. Sanoki's the only one who can make that save. She misses it. And Luminosity with a very, very strong performance in Game 2. This is a message to Team Whoppa. This is a message that they're not out of this series. Team Whoppa, they're going to have to make some changes. They're going to have to be able to adjust what Luminosity are doing here. What Luminosity are doing is they're threatening that midfield. And they're not just threatening it, they're utilizing it. They're doing better than what Chompies did. Maybe they were studying that game that they played. Probably not, but if they were, it looks like they're doing the exact same thing as Chompies, except this time, Luminosity are a much stronger team. They have the ability to score in many situations that Chompies won't. But Izza here, back the other way, we'll get this one. And the dunk from Sophie comes through. Izza jumps. I can't believe Izza read that. That's an awkward bounce. So looking back, you can see Snub not even jump for it. Izza reads that. And Team Whoppa at least was something to take home here in Game 2. Actually, they're going to get another goal here from Izza. Oh, that shot could have been better. Izza. Now she'll get this one. Nacho with the good save. We cleared away. Luminosity takes Game 2. This will slow down Team Whoppa a little bit. But this is time for them to regain, to really reanalyze, because right now, what they're doing is working, but it does have its issues, and Luminosity are reading them. Luminosity is threatening that midfield. They're threatening on the edge of that 16-yard box. And right now for Team Whoppa, my worry is that they are going to have difficulties reading that. So they didn't change it at all against the Chompies. And right now, again, Luminosity takes the game here. They're ready for Game 3 as soon as everybody else is. Again, I've been impressed with Team Whoppa so far. They've actually acclimated really well. Like, again, this is Luminosity we're talking about. I don't know how many people would expect Team Whoppa to beat Luminosity. This is where Team Whoppa really is an underdog. And yet they're playing right up there with Luminosity is for a lot of this game, but still, for Team Whoppa, there's definitely things that they're going to look back on and try to fix and analyze, because Luminosity is definitely picking them apart. Again, Team Whoppa, they don't have the same experience that Luminosity does, but they have a lot of what is working for them. And it's a good transition game from Team Whoppa, but Luminosity currently holding the advantage in the series, having last game been so one-sided at the very end. Although that's a miss. Oh, that's also a miss from Sonoki. Nacho. Sonoki challenges Iza. Winning in the midfield. Winter gets past him. Sophie challenges this. Snub. Almost got on the end of that. Oh, and Iza, that's a team bump on Sonoki. Sonoki did not pay attention there on Iza's rotation. We've seen a couple of those team bumps. That is a sign of the chemistry of this team. It's not... The chemistry of this team has been very young. This is a new team. Really only their second competitive matchup in any tournament. Sorry, the second competitive tournament together, not the second matchup. They've had a couple matchups together. Oh, Nacho should have got out of the way there. Winter's shot was going to go in. It successfully passed their way around Team Whoppa, and yet still mistakes. Sophie flick saved by Winter. This time for Whoppa to really slow things down, take control. Miss from Sonoki. Iza now. That's in the midfield. Snub. Challenge. Up for Nacho. What a bump and what a save from Sonoki in the end. Got bumped, still got onto it. Team Whoppa holding on by a thread. Sonoki. Out to Sophie. Sonoki jumps, pinches it. Oh, and Sophie doesn't read that one. Snub. Look to clear this one away. Flip reset. Oh, Snub! With an incredible solo play. And taking advantage of a bit of a slow approach from Sonoki. Sonoki waited and just took too much time to analyze the play. In that situation, Sonoki should have challenged a little earlier there, seeing the ball go to the ground like that. But she didn't realize it. She was expecting the flip reset to come through. Luminosity, who's in the lead. Now the question is for Whoppa, can they regain? Can they keep that composure? This one steps away. Iza with the dunk. Sophie. Oh, infield to Sonoki. That one needs to be on target. And now Iza. Big miss. Iza is prone to misses in the midfield sometimes. But again, with the teammates backing her up, she is actually, it's actually not a bad thing for her to miss those. Not going to hurt the team too much. As long as, again, there's someone back behind. Keeping control. Sonoki looking in field. Sophie's been getting demoed a couple times. She's been public enemy number 1 for Luminosity. I think they realize just the threat that Sophie does have for this team. Sophie, if this team needs a goal, it's generally Sophie who you're going to be the one focusing on to get those. But if Sophie can't get onto offense, they're going to have to rely a little more on Iza and Sonoki to get those shooting opportunities. Let's see the back wall. Iza, get the challenge here. Sophie, pass Winter, 50 on Nacho, still goes to the defensive side of Whoppa. Again, they're just looking to clear this ball over and over again. It will break through at some point. Snub has to avoid the demo. Iza with the challenge. Iza calling off Sophie to go for this. Nacho. Dang, it's Nacho ball. Okay, I'll stop that. That's bad. Winter, shot. Just wide. Snub, follow-up. Iza saves that. It's getting on the end of that. Winter in front. We can see the threat, and there it is. It's Nacho. And it's Luminosity now to lead by 2. They're silencing Team Whoppa here. Well, Team Whoppa have done well to keep it close. They are not the ones taking the initiative in this game. They are not the ones taking the initiative in this series. And again, for Whoppa, well, this isn't a meltdown for them. It does feel like they just cannot keep up. They're putting on offense. Oh, that's a good shot from Sonoki. I take back everything I said. I take back absolutely everything I said about that. That's a good shot from Sonoki. That's a really interesting pinch there from Sophie and Iza. I take back everything I said. No, but in all reality here, it does feel like Team Whoppa is kind of one step behind. And I mean it, really, one step. It feels like they have everything they need. Just need to make the right adjustments, I think, and we can see them take down Luminosity. But what are those adjustments? That's up for the team to decide. Winter with the save. Bounces outward. Winter can follow this one up. Challenge from Sophie. Backwards. Nacho. Up. Winter. Up with it. On to offense. Sophie will go for the clear. It does go straight to Nacho, however. Sonoki trying to collect. Winter. The back wall is up. Gathers the read. Team Whoppa I don't feel like they're desperate right now, but they're definitely going to have to start getting a bit desperate to get this ball out of their half. The amount of this defense that they're playing is not going to be able to get them goals. But it can provide them good plays to get away from getting scored on, which itself is about as important. That's a bad touch from Winter. Sophie! Good save from Winter to get back. A huge mistake from Winter. And those are the kind of mistakes that can be costly. Gotta make sure you make up for them. As now upfield, Sophie answers back. Snub. Trying to get to this one. Snub. Dunked by Sophie. Double tap as well. Ouch, she bumps out his, bit of panic here from Whoppa. Not really sure on who's supposed to go for the play. Now here's the time. They need a score. And Bob's coming through. Sanoki scores. It's tied up. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Is it a team bump? No, it's Izza coming with the wrecking crew. Removes Winter. And it's Sanoki with the open net score. It's tied 2-2. Team Whoppa. Hey, they made a comeback here. They still need to score once more, though, to complete it. Sanoki. Snub. Back in. It will hit the ground. Overtime. Luminosity have been so good in this game at getting themselves in a comfortable position. Maybe just a little too comfortable. Team Whoppa looking to answer back. Two players jump. No one has it. Snub. Izza with the challenge. Sanoki needs to challenge this on Winter. It's Sophie. Nacho. Sophie, last one. Team Whoppa. Now in overtime. It's not the first time they've been here today. How far back will they play? Sophie, flip reset. On to where's the net? Snub will get it. Hammered by Sanoki. We'll leave it here for Izza. Izza forgot the flip there. Now she 50-50. It's somehow still Team Whoppa's ball. I can't believe it. Sophie saves, but two players do jump for it. Izza now. Oh, it's pinched backwards. Sanoki has this one. Oh, she kind of feeded away from herself there. That's a giveaway from Sanoki. Winter on control. Challenging is Sophie. Izza now. Sophie still playing upwards. Team Whoppa, a lot of these plays that they push on the offense have not been able to succeed very much, but all they need is one good play on offense. One good shot. Maybe one mistake from Luminosity. Maybe it's Luminosity. Redirect. Snub. Down. Snub! Oh! What a play from Snub! Oh my goodness! And that's how Game 3 ends! Snub down the field. I can't believe that! You saw the redirect coming and you're thinking, maybe, just maybe. And that maybe turned into, yes, Luminosity will take Game 3. What an overtime. And yet the series still goes on, but that's going to be a huge blow to Team Whoppa. They came back. They really did, and oh my goodness. What a game. Luminosity now. Again, will they win this series 3-1? It's been close, but Team Whoppa, again, it feels like they're one step behind. They just aren't able to generate enough offense, enough shots, enough pressure, I think. They did better last game to prevent Luminosity from really able to just walk in and get their chances. Oh, good save from Snub. Sanoki, save from Nacho. Again for Whoppa, I need to see them put up pressure. Hold the ball in that blue half. It's not really the playstyle that they like to go for, but again, I need to see that kind of confidence from this team. Luminosity have been able to do it this game. Sorry, this series, not this game. Not yet, at least, but we'll see both teams get their chances at it. Team Whoppa. A lot of heavy clears, just putting it in the Luminosity half. Has a bump. Snub doesn't know about it. Oh, still gets the save in the end. My goodness, Snub. Sophie. Routine play on defense. And again, Snub is right there trying to challenge her. Nacho bumped by Izza. Snub will score this one too. Very similar to the overtime goal last game. Snub from the midfield gets the redirect. And that's just a powerful shot. Goes right up and over Sanoki. And, again, these games not starting off favorable for Team Whoppa. But we saw last game, they have that mental fortitude to get themselves back. That was something that I think that was something that could have been an issue for this team again with how new they are. So many new teams. Let the emotions get the better of them. In Whoppa, it just feels like they all seem to have such a good bond together. It seems like that they can come back from these kind of deficits. Even against teams like Luminosity, so daunting, so easy to get overwhelmed by them. Snub. Trying to get the clear. Nacho jumping for it. Bouncing ball. Winter allowed free range to go for that solo play. As Team Whoppa were unsure of who wanted to challenge that one in the end. As now two players jumping from Luminosity. Sonoki, though, not up aggressively. And again, making sure that any sort of overcommits from her teammates do not result in plays against them. She prevents that. A very heavy third-man role. Again, Sonoki keeping the team away from danger for the time being. Ooh, snub, that touch. Across the field. Winter getting challenged by Sophie, and that's going to be a goal. No one challenged Sophie off the corner. And Team Whoppa, about halfway through this game, will get there first. And again, when they need goals, it's a lot of times it's Sophie who's the one to do it. So far, this again, you can't really say any Whoppa player's been playing insanely better than the others. Everybody's been playing so well. Oh, Sonoki, wait a second, that could be in front. Sophie now with a pinch, snub. Up to Nacho. Leaves it for snub! No one challenged! Izza took too long to jump for that. And it's snub to score. I thought Izza was going to get this one. But she never jumped for it in time. And I mean, snub will take any chance like that. Team Whoppa. Consistency, they're having some issues being able to challenge those kind of plays. They're really having trouble reading Luminosity on some of these passes. Again, it's all about that reaction time. Wait a second. Luminosity will get this. Sonoki. Sophie in towards the corner. Sophie. It's around Nacho. Snub. Challenged by Izza. Team Whoppa. Keep things competitive. Keep things close. Snub in field potentially. Izza is not phased. And that's going to be a goal for Sophie here. Luminosity must have been confused by this play. The fact that everybody just kind of stared at it. And whether or not Nacho knew that Sophie was there, I'll never know, but that's Team Whoppa with, again, a counterattack play. The goals are going to come from these counterattacks. That's where I think they're the deadliest. These quick offense, quick plays. We haven't really seen them hold too much possession in the offensive half. The reset from Sophie. Izza, oh, that's a backflip when you didn't want one. Now, I don't know. Izza is playing some mind games here. I mean, fair play. It almost worked. Now Sonoki. Heavy first touch, Nacho. Yeah, that's not going to be a hard read for Nacho. Sophie, what a pinch. Snub is waiting for it. Snub's been there to make sure to be kind of the counter to Sophie here. As Izza saves it. But Sophie did jump for that. Final minutes, Luminosity. Again, they're trying for these redirects. They know that Team Whoppa is somewhat allowance of those redirects to come through. So they're trying to go for them. It's an interesting playstyle. They go for those kind of plays so often, but they truly do believe in it. Snub. Oh, looking for the 50-50, but there's two players back. It's going to be 20 off. Once you beat one of them, there's a second one you also have to get through, and unless you get an incredibly good play, it's going to be impossible. Is that one off the crossbar? Snub's missed! And Sophie, slow shot. That needs to go in from Sophie. It's a free open net. I don't think she expected Snub to miss that, but when it did happen, she really wasn't ready for it. It seemed like Sophie herself couldn't read the play. Just like how Snub couldn't. As Sophie here keeps it away. Sonoki demoed. Snub. Winter across in front. Sonoki at another clear. Sophie, redirect. Wide. Maybe the shot. Staved away by Winter. Kept up, but maybe not what Whoppa want. They want this ball to drop now. They'll take their chances on another overtime. In Game 4. There's Wreck Tiger with the rate of 2. Thank you, Wreck Tiger. Welcome in. We've got some women's carball action. As a miss! That should be game 4. That will be game 4 for Sanoki. Oh my, Luminosity just threw that game. Nacho. I don't think she can believe herself there. That is... You cannot be making that mistake, Nacho. Oh my. Whoppa. I mean, we take those. I'm happy with that, though. Whoppa played so well this game, so much better. Luminosity played a more redirect-based playstyle, but you see, it just didn't work as well. They weren't able to get the same kind of midfield pressure. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. As that will be it here. We're going into game 5. Here's the hype. Last game of the series. Reminder, Swiss stage. Both teams are currently 1-0. Winner of this will be given 3 chances to go on to the top 8. What a shot from Snub right off the kickoff. Luminosity, when they do win the kickoff, they seem to do very well at it. Again, no boost. That's just... Well, that is unfortunate for Sanoki. There is nothing she can do about that. Except watch as the ball goes in to the back of the nets. So for Whoppa, surprisingly, they've been down a couple times at the starts of these games. They've been able to come back consistently. Sanoki saved by Snub. Maybe a bit of a team bump there. Luminosity. Snub, who has been their strongest player so far by the looks of it in this series. Definitely not afraid as Snub again with the clear. This time one-on-one with Sanoki, but Sanoki waits. Snub now. Wasn't it? Izza! That's a huge miss! It's gonna go wide. Izza backflipping. Izza's been doing it a couple times today. Not the right... Not what Izza wants there. Again, Izza's such a fast-moving player. It does happen, though, sometimes. She just plays a little too fast for her own good. So this one, Sophie misses it. But again, the threat from Sophie, at least getting to that, was enough for Luminosity not to play aggressively there. The corner. Nacho. The dribble to Winter. Saved by Sanoki. Izza now past this one. Snub. Sanoki trying to keep it away from the offense. And Sophie's just waiting there. Infield for Izza, but that pass goes too far away. Sanoki. Oh, bump by Nacho. Winter has space. And Sophie will wait on it. Winter kind of gave away what she was going for there. Snub, though. Not doing the same thing. Still red, though, by Team Whoppa. Good defense so far, but... And Team Whoppa get rid of this one. I'm hoping they can. That's not how you do it. Oh, it's still wide. Winter in front. Izza's just backflipped again. And Snub will score. Izza's been backflipping again this game. Oh, no. That's the worst possible time to do that. You know Izza had that read. I'm sure she'll be fixing her dead zone at some point. And now 2 goals down. They still can come back from this. This is still a very doable comeback. Team Whoppa, once they get things going for them, once they are confident, that confidence can grow. Although with the 2 players jumping on that, that's not the right decision. Double commit. Sophie got bumped at the end of that somehow. Team Whoppa, no matter what happens, this is a strong performance from them against Luminosity. Reminder, this is like the 3rd best team in women's carball North America. Team Whoppa taking them to game 5, looking really good doing so. Of course, it'd be even better if they could actually get a win against this team. There's time left for them to do so. But will Luminosity humble under the pressure of Team Whoppa? Pinch. Oh, no flip reset there from Sophie. Sanoki doesn't like that touch. Izza will. No one there for Team Whoppa. The bump does come through, though. Sanoki, I think she's looking to shoot that one. Could have taken control instead. The low boost situation you're in like that, sometimes shooting is just not the right decision. Especially when the net's so heavily cleared. You might as well try to keep control. Force out a 50-50 instead. Double commit. Winter. And that's a dunk from Snub. That's a 3rd goal. is dunked on. This has not been her game for defense. As Snub immediately rushes to the challenge. We're a little under 2 minutes here. Team Whoppa, can they get something? Again, there's still time for a comeback, but the outcome is looking quite bleak. This game has been quite rough for them. Again, it all comes back, I think, to that overtime. That really long overtime with that redirect. I think that was game 2, I would say it is. Team Whoppa definitely had the chances to win that one. And yeah, I think game 5 here getting out of hand for Team Whoppa. Pressure's really getting to them, and now they have to play all in on offense. That's something that Team Whoppa is not very good at. They're a team that does so well when they have the lead, but when they don't, when they have to play more aggressively than they want to, things start to get a little more difficult for them. It's difficult for any team, but for Team Whoppa, as defensive as they are, they do so well when they have the lead, but without it, things are really, really difficult. Again, they're playing so well compared to Luminosity. But still, Luminosity looks like they'll be taking this one in the end. That's a 5th goal. Nacho will score, and that should seal the deal here, even with a minute left. Team Whoppa went all in on offense. That touch from Izza completely fooled Sophie. And again, the Team Whoppa communication didn't help themselves there. Izza and Sophie all on different lines there. And again, I'm still incredibly impressed with this performance. While I might be a bit critical in this game, reminder, again, this is Luminosity they're playing against. Not many teams can even get close to what Team Whoppa have done in their first meeting against this team competitively. To say that this is an incredible performance would be an understatement for Team Whoppa, but unfortunately, it will still be marked as a loss. But with it being Game 5, I mean, they're in a great position in round 3. They might not be happy with this result, but they should be happy. But they really should be. This is a strong performance. And now, this is a really good way to kind of show just how good this team is. A lot of people said that this team is top 4 potential, and if they can do this against Luminosity, I think a lot of those predictions are right. As final seconds will tick by, Luminosity will be given the win. They'll go 2-0 on the day. Whereas Team Whoppa, only 1-1, but Game 5, Team Whoppa really, in their first outing together in Women's Carball, Team Whoppa feels like they've really been able to take the fight to Luminosity in a lot of this series. Luminosity may have won in the end, but Team Whoppa definitely can use this as a learning experience, and more importantly, a confidence booster. That is a big matchup, a big result here for Whoppa. Again, something I actually am really impressed with. So they're gonna make a new party here. Looks like everything is getting sorted out here. We're gonna have a lot of games sorted out. Going into round 2, a lot of lower round matches have all the lower matches have already been decided. Again, a close second round. Luminosity, if the win in Game 5. Team Whoppa, really close. Again, it was so close for them. But ultimately, in the end, they will be the ones losing in this matchup against Luminosity. But going into mid-round 3, they're probably going to be the favored team again. That's what I think it's going to happen. There we go. Again, 1-1 currently for Team Whoppa. Again, a result that they actually should be pretty happy with. This is a difficult team. And they made them look as an equal They're keeping up with Luminosity. Oops, wrong thing to click on there. As again, let's go and update this one with some matchup results. That's the wrong bracket, by the way. That's round 1. Let me get round 2. Here it is. Round 2. There we go. This is the matchups we've had so far. We've had Misfits 3-0 Sapphire, as expected. HAS 3-0 Team Rocket, as expected. Pulse 3-0. What's that team again? Empathy Whiff, as expected. Chompies 3-0 X13, as expected. And again, Future Stars had to have forfeited all their matches. So LETHERCOOK will get that 3-0 win over there. Again, a good matchup here for Team Whoppa. They'll have what should be an easier matchup in the next round. See just how difficult it will be, though. But how things are looking. Gonna be a close next round. As again, we're gonna be moving into round 3 very quickly. Just gotta get notifications on who it will be against. As a lot of matchups are still being decided. But overall, interesting matchup for sure. As, what a result. Again, super proud of the result that they've been able to do so far. It has not been easy for them. They have not had easy matchups. But they did throw Chompies. Big result. Then they, after that kind of a warm-up match, they went to Luminosity, took them to Game 5. If that isn't a good result, I don't know what is. Again, not a win, but still gotta be pretty happy with that. As again, we'll be seeing who is next. But, I'm excited to see who it'll be, because Team Whoppa playing pretty well. They look like they might actually be able to, with how they're playing, they could very well make it out of the groups 3-1. We'll see if they can do that. Again, they still have to make, make some good results to do it, but a lot of things that could help them in that way. How's everybody doing in chat, by the way? Everybody doing well? By the way, again, thank you, Rec Tiger, for the raid in the middle of that matchup. We're getting a good amount of raids this stream. I'm happy to see it. As it looks like mainstream is back on. We'll see if maybe round 3 have been decided. It doesn't look like it. We'll see who they play next. Again, what I have is Wikipedia. I'm trying to see if Wikipedia will update quickly. Well, again, thank you all so much for sticking around. We still have a couple more matches to go. At the very most, we'll have 5 great matchups. At the very least, we'll have 4 now. Again, we're still waiting on Genji, Bronze Baddies, Mosquitos, and Bam. And I bet they have ended, they just haven't been able to be submitted yet and updated. Well, again, how y'all feeling? All doing well? Been actually a pretty exciting day for Team Whoppa. How have I been? I've been doing really well. That's what you're gonna call yourself, Whoppa, Splashes. You better say that in your stream. You better refer to yourself to that any time now on the Splash series. It's been a minute. It has been, Galaxy Wolf. How you doing, man? I'm doing well. Again, as you can see, women's carball action here. Watching Team Whoppa in this tournament. They're currently 1-1 after a really close matchup. Again, I believe this team will make it out. I think they can make it out 3-1. I think that was my prediction before today. I didn't tell you. My prediction before today was that they're going to make it out 3-1. They almost beat Luminosity. That would have been incredible if they did that. Still no resolve on. Will be next, but I'm confident whoever they get, they'll be able to beat. We'll have to check. You know what? I think now's a good time because we're in a bit of a lull. I'm going to currently take a little break. I have to go to the bathroom, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. Where's the BRB screen? I don't ever use that all that often. There we go. I'll be right back, guys. So in a second. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Nothing has changed. We had to rush there, but I'm back, everybody. How's everybody doing? Have the results updated? They have not. Whew, that was a little exhausting. I shouldn't have ran so quickly. Goodness. Alright, let me take a breather. My goodness, that is... Whew. Okay, there we go. So that's how I'm doing. I'm just running around. Hopefully everybody... Oh, goodness, there we go. I'm taking a little breather. I'm tired. I just exhausted myself there. So Noki's joined back into the party. Hopefully that means that we have our next matchup confirmed. I'll let you know who it is very soon. But they haven't messaged me yet about it. But hopefully, we'll get an update here. We're just... Oh, now Snooki's left the party. That's interesting. Maybe Snooki's gonna pull some other people in. Maybe we're gonna actually get to see who plays next against them. There's a lot of options. Still no other results here that have been reported on Wikipedia. Man. We'll see who it is, but you have been confirmed at least on one match. Luminosity will be playing Misfits on the mainstream, so that is hype. That is a hype matchup. Those are matchups that could be like fit for like semifinals, finals matchups. Oh, they have made it. Let's see, who are they playing against? Oh. They're playing Zoella. Who's Zoella on? Zoella is on LETHERCOOK! It's LETHERCOOK they're playing next. Zoella, Miss Jewel, and Valor. They're gonna be orange. I'm gonna update this stuff while it's happening. Again, I'm gonna update everything as soon as I can. There we go. I'll fix it as soon as I can, but that's what we have right now. LETHERCOOK against Team Whoppa. Here we go again. Both these teams 1-1 right now. And again, both these teams have had different matches, difficult matches, that's for sure. But Team Whoppa definitely have this one in the bag if they continue to play like they did against Luminosity. Because right now, again, they're just trying to download LETHERCOOK's playstyle. This is a newer team, I believe, LETHERCOOK. So again, you're going to have to learn what they are like when they're in these kind of matches. But Team Whoppa definitely are currently the ones holding the pressure. Sophie trying to flip reset. Valor will save. Sonoki. Zoella there. Izza now. Bouncer over Ms. Jewel, and it's on the line. Izza gets it. Just enough there for Izza. And a good start here for Team Whoppa. Let me update scores of these teams. They're both 1-1. And now we're back. There we are. Again, I'm having to update these things in real time. Once I get information of who they play against, it's pretty quick. As that's a mistake there. Sonoki will score. Another error from LETHERCOOK. Team Whoppa will take those. Valor wanted to get the clear to the corner. You saw the vision there, but vision is one thing. Actually being able to do it is another. And that's just an error that will be capitalized. As well, had a redirect from Valor, and that will be one back for LETHERCOOK. Right off the kickoff, it seems like Whoppa have some difficulties getting themselves situated. If they don't win the kickoff, it does feel like they are the ones kind of on the back end here. You can see a good start there from LETHERCOOK off that kickoff, but they're still one goal behind. But with that goal, it's their message that they're in this series for the long run. As Sonoki bumped out by Izza, but it will still work in the ends, however. I have no clue how that worked. Generally, when you bump your team out of the way or force them out of the way, it generally doesn't work, but Izza here knew exactly what she's doing, I guess. It's all planned, it's all calculated. Izza will bump out Sonoki and score. That's an interesting play, to say the least. I guess because every player wanted the goal here. Sophie still hasn't scored, but Izza wants a second goal. Maybe Izza wants a hat trick? Yeah, that must be it. Izza just wants a hat trick. I mean, fair. I, too, like hat-tricks. Sonoki towards the net, saved away by Zoella. Sophie trying to jump in hot pursuit. Gets the dunk on Zoella. Sophie, maybe to the back wall. Is in there, but Sonoki still scores. And now it's 4-1 for Team Whoppa. A good evasion there for Sophie, and look at this recovery. Reminder, these players are like GC3. This is stuff they can do. And this is Sophie. Like Sophie, this is Sophie with her mechanics. You don't always see her pull them out, but Sophie knows how to put in a nice play every now and again. And you know, with this kind of a lead against LETHERCOOK, why not? You might as well test some of them out. See how you're doing on the day. As a miss there from Izza. Zoella trying to keep it on the offense. Sonoki, had to deal with Miss Jewel. Sonoki, again, has been a really solid backline of defense for this team. I said that and then she misses that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh goodness. That is the worst time I could have said that. Sonoki, I don't know what happened here. She completely misread that one. And, well, she's now cutting off the line for Sophie as well in that position. Sophie can't jump for it because if she does, she bumps into Sonoki. Gonna be a goal straight for LETHERCOOK as Sonoki completely botched her defense. Been some double commits here from Team Whoppa that have been a little bit concerning. Even against Luminosity, it didn't seem like they really were too much of an issue. They didn't have to. They get back so quickly. Pinched by Zoella. Izzy. Valor. Now Sophie. Up for Sonoki. The infield pass. Sonoki can hit these double taps. Zoella knows that too, and Zoella will prevent that from getting any worse. Izza now. Double tap in front. No one waiting. Now in comes Sonoki. That should have been on target. Sophie with the fake. Sophie. Dribble. Izza will take it away from Sophie. I don't know if that's the right decision there from Izza. Izza must have seen an opening that Sophie did not. And Sonoki. Double tap off the ceiling. Yeah, Sonoki has those. I mean, at some point it was going to boil over. This is Whoppa Whoppa on pressure. It's Sonoki to put it off the ceiling and in. Whoppa just doing what Whoppa loves best, and that is scoring whenever they have the lead. If they have that lead, they're so good at being confident. That mentality of theirs does so well when they have the lead. Because they just seem to have that kind of the idea that they just want more. And I mean, they're still looking for more. Okay, a free jump. No one read that. It's still gonna go for Izza. No one got back for LETHERCOOK. I think they knew exactly what was happening here. And that's just that little touch there from Izza. And Team Whoppa is looking like the better team right now. Is Jewel. Sonoki will clear it back. Sonoki now. Touch to the back wall. Zoella. Demo dear. Valor trying to chase after it. Sophie will still get back with it. Sophie, no boost, pretending like she has something. Still wasting time so that Sonoki could get there. Now Sonoki's the one with no boost. Izza will take over. That flick won't go anywhere, but still gives offense for Team Whoppa. Maybe they can make a better offensive opportunity. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. And that shot will be safe. Follow up from Izza. I think you want to go for a flip reset double tap there. My goodness, Izza. Maybe we should let Izza cook here on offense. This has been. Oh, she hasn't really had to pull out anything crazy mechanical. I mean, she had that Doomsday Dish, so that was a pretty nice shot, admittedly. Yeah, again, right now, just overwhelming LETHERCOOK. Well, LETHERCOOK get a couple goals. It's really nothing compared to what Whoppa have done. Although they are still looking for one more here. That pinch will prevent LETHERCOOK from getting it, and Team Whoppa will let it drop. Game 1 is theirs. As we're going to this, there we go. Getting ourselves ready for Game 2. They wanted me to write up a little quicker for these games, so glad to do it for them. And LETHERCOOK, kind of a newer team. I do like that team name, gotta say it's a good team name, but overall, Team Whoppa currently holding a pretty good lead in the series, even though it's only one game in. They look very good against LETHERCOOK. Seems like maybe there's a bit of a split on the overall skill levels of these teams, but still, LETHERCOOK have time to get back. This might have just been a bad first game for them. Team Whoppa going to hope to continue that kind of success as a triple commit from LETHERCOOK. Everybody wanted to take that one. It's now back Izza. Ooh, took that away from Sonoki. I don't think Izza needs to jump for that. Izza starting to get a bit needy here for the ball. I think she really wants to get it. I think Izza just looks like she knows what she wants. She really wants to put in her own kind of playstyle here. We'll see what Team Whoppa do about it if Izza starts to really turn into her own element. Again, Izza looks like she's ready for put in some of her own action, some of her own mechanical plays. Is Izza? Where's the net? That's just gonna bounce its way in. Heck, everybody's allergic to the ball, I guess, now, because no one wanted that one. Izza's touch here was quite light, and it really should be saved. No one wanted that one. A very strange goal from Team Whoppa, but we take those. We take those goals. Bad kickoff, though. Ms. Jewel. Oh, wants the flip reset. Oh my, she went for it. In the end, it's almost worked, but Just couldn't catch up to it in time before the challenge came through. Sophie challenging Zoella. Sonoki, she can hit these double taps, although she isn't going to be able to in that situation. A passing plays here from Whoppa. Sophie looking off the ceiling, maybe down for the pinch play. Almost got the dunk on the end of that as well. Now a challenge from Sonoki. LETHERCOOK getting hard press into their own half. Izza, but reset. No, she won't have it. Aller clears. Izza's now just left the game. They'll keep playing here. We'll see if Izza can jump back. Everybody's still playing. We're seeing no stoppage here from these flames. Hey, Izza's back. There we go. Izza was out for a few seconds. Maybe an internet thing. Maybe accidentally left. That does happen sometimes. But everybody back here. Sonoki, not that she wants, but it does leave it off for Izza. Izza down the field. Valor, can she get to it? No, she can't, and it's a shot that Sophie will not miss. Izza jumping right back in, and hey, she's here. She's still here. And she's here to play. Sophie will be on the end of this one. A second goal for Team Whoppa. Now they can rest a little easier here. That 2-goal lead. Izza. Good challenge, Miss Jewel. Up with it, but Izza. Oh, immediate shot from Izza. Zoella gets to it. Sophie now. Double tap. Fowler just waited for it. Sophie, I think, was looking for maybe a play in field, maybe a pass instead. Now she's got the pinch. Izza jumped for it. And the Team Whoppa will retreat. Everybody had to push up for that chance. Zoella. Dribble. Flick. It's actually pretty well placed, but Sophie gets to it. Snoki's a bit panicky here. Again, Sophie just trying to get the ball away from harm. We need a little help from her teammates to make sure that one goes all the way back, and it does. Nis Jewel taking the time, and now Zoella cutting her off as well. Sonoki. Challenge straight towards the back wall. Sophie misses this. Miss Jewel needed to put that one on. Still a chance in front, but Izza took her time to get there. As team bump. Not a team bump. Sonoki just got bumped there by a LETHERCOOK player. LETHERCOOK doing better now. It's transitioning to offense, but still feels like they're just waiting for errors. I mean, they will come if you keep putting on pressure, but the amount of time left with how consistent Whoppa is, and it's going to be tough for LETHERCOOK to get much going, because there's a double tap saved away. Sophie inched outward. Zoella with the clear. Sonoki. Good flick from Sonoki, but yeah, it feels like it's a bit back and forth here. No one really taking full control of this one. Both teams are pretty happy just to go back and forth, but this is going to favor Team Whoppa, because a playstyle like this is a lot slower when it comes to progressing into plays, making things happen. LETHERCOOK are going to have to start really pressing here, as that's a miss in front for Izza potentially. Kept out of the nets, but LETHERCOOK now on defense, and this is not a position they want to be in. Off the back wall, no one jumping. It's Izza. Leaves it for Sophie. Isn't able to make it. Sophie now keeping it away. Sonoki. Sophie with the challenge. Infield for Izza. Zoella clears it. Valor down the field, but Sonoki keeps it away. A demo play. Team Whoppa removing the offensive threats. Now team pass. They're actually pre-jumping for this. Sonoki just a little too far away from Izza. But this is Team Whoppa. They're just confident. They are playing consistently, even though it's only 2 goals that have been scored from them. They look like as if they could have scored 5 in this game. Although that's some huge whiffs. Though again, no problem. Seconds will tick down. Game 2 will go to Team Whoppa, and this one could just be a quick Frio sweep for them. Because, I mean, it's looking like it's going to go that way, because LETHERCOOK have not been able to keep up. Like, everybody will be ready here. Again, we're going into Game 3. Chance to go 2-1 to give yourself a chance to get into the top 8. Team Whoppa want to be one of those teams that have the chance. And right now, again, they're looking like they're going to punch their ticket to to that chance. As LETHERCOOK is just not able to keep up right now. Still waiting on Sophie. Maybe going to take some time. Maybe trying to fix whatever issue is ahead in the middle of that game, but Team Whoppa here. Now they're ready. Go into game 3. This is do or die now for LETHERCOOK. A loss here and they'll be 1-2. They'll have to go all the way to round 5. A dreaded round 5. No team wants to be there. If they lose this, they're going to have to face that unfortunate situation. Now is their time to try to counter what Team Whoppa have done. Oh, as multiple players committing. Sonoki doesn't read this. That one's wide. Sophie's got the clear. Bump slow coming out here from LETHERCOOK. They are getting really aggressive here. If you can't go around the team, why not just go right through them? I think that might be their game plan here. Just trying to go for demos. A classic change-up for a lot of teams, especially when the other team's defense is just impenetrable. There's not much of an easier shot when your teammate demos a player out and it makes it an open net. Team Whoppa generally do not leave more than one player in their nets, so demos are a way that you could get around them, but this game, the start of it, is misses that. Don't know why Sophie jumped for it, because now nobody's back. Zoella, what a shot! That's in. Team Whoppa, I think they got a little too carried away there on offense. Everybody wanted to jump and get a piece of that one, but in reality, this is game 3. They really shouldn't be goofing around. Or maybe it was a miscommunication. I really couldn't tell, but that's not the sort they want. That's everybody on the wrong page there on offense. No one was back to defend. They're definitely going to need to make sure they can get themselves back into this one. Iza in front. Sonoki. Iza still gets the dunk. Valor with the clear. A lot of players required there from LETHERCOOK to get that one out. As Sophie's just missed. That's an easy read for Sophie. And now, oh, it's routine for Sophie, but that's going to be a huge error. Rarely do you see Sophie miss those. This is one of those occasions. Team Whoppa letting this one slip right through them. Sophie wanted a really nice touch towards that back wall. I set up a teammate and instead angled her car too far back. Noticed a little too late that she wasn't going to get to it. Their attempt at a recovery was futile. Iza. Valor. Sonoki now. Sonoki might just read this one on Zoella. It's a little high. LETHERCOOK doing better at transitioning here. They're not getting nearly as hard pressed in the defense as they were in the last game. Still, chances will start to slip through if Team Whoppa continues to put on this kind of pressure. Zoella, good flick. Sonoki has a save here. Sophie, looking downfield for Sonoki to follow up. Sonoki, a little too fast for her own good on that touch, but now she gets the demo. Sophie, infield, Iza. Tried to play it slow. Now across the net, Sonoki's not there. I don't think Sonoki realized just the position they were in. She was in a perfect position there for a pass. Again, I don't think she realized that. As what a pinch from Sophie. Good stop there from Zoella. In the right place at the right time. Whoppa. Infield from Iza. And Sonoki, another one where she's not in the right position in front of the net. Oh, that one will be pinched. Sonoki. Oh, and Sophie both missed. That's another goal here. These have been some strange errors from Team Whoppa. This game has been a complete opposite of what they've been doing so far this series. It has been imperfect, it has been ugly, and Team Whoppa are losing as a result. And well, again, they have built up a good 2-0 lead for them. They're definitely going to need to try to regain that composure. It has not been a matchup that has been very good looking for Team Whoppa. Good overall quality of play from them. Definitely finding some difficulties, although, to be fair, LETHERCOOK have also done better at just transitioning. They have not been struck on defense for maybe more than 10 seconds. Well, that's a good flick. That should be a 1 for Sophie. That will be 1 for Sophie. Team Whoppa trying to regain here. Not a lot of time left to do it, but It is a good amount of time to do it. And it's enough time, that's for sure. We're gonna have to make quick work here, but they can do it. $50 back, Valor. Didn't read this. Is Jewel in the midfield, cleared away by Sophie. Izza. Oh, maybe a fake? It actually got really close to working, I'm not even joking. Izza was looking very threatening there. I would have assumed Izza was shooting that. A good shot from Zoella, saved by Sophie. Now Izza. I wanted to get that challenge. Couldn't get there. Team Whoppa having to play some defense. Now Sanoki to Sophie. Izza leaving it to Sanoki. Again, they have to go all the way back. Zoella might just want to score this. It was open. It was definitely looking like a possibility, but that shot needed to be on target. Izza, one-on-one. Good flick. Sophie turned away. I think she was totally expecting Izza to put that one in. As Izza, double tap. Zoella still reads it. As Sophie, not willing to challenge that one very high. Team Whoppa here. In that midfield. Good demo there, Sophie. Inch to Izza. Izza still needs to chase after this. Time ticking down. They're still searching here for Team Whoppa. Izza, maybe a double tap. Oh, and she couldn't read it. Sanoki was really on the idea that she could. And overall, this game will end for LETHERCOOK. They'll take one back. Although Sophie will score this. Wait a second, there's still time. I did not think they were going to get the goal that quickly. Yeah, Zoella couldn't read that. That's just too difficult to read. Sophie will score this. There's 4 seconds. It's up to the kickoff now for Team Whoppa. They got to do well on it. Not going to be easy, but can they be successful in the kickoff? They keep it up. Sophie doesn't read this. It's back. Sanoki keeps it up. Izza. It's actually going towards the net. Sophie needs to put this one in. Oh, it's almost. It's in! Oh, Sanoki! I can't believe what I'm seeing! At 0 seconds, that ball hung in the air forever. And who is up for it but Sanoki? I haven't really been saying her praises all that much. They're definitely due now. There's overtime here. And Team Whoppa, all they need now is 1 goal to do it. They were 3 goals down, and they're going to win it in the end! It's Sanoki to get the winner! It's Sanoki to get the 0-second goal! And it's Sanoki, whose praises have now been sung, who will win it for Team Whoppa! Incredible! Just incredible! Sanoki's been quiet this game, but my goodness... That is clutch. That is, if we need to find a definition of clutch, that is clutch. My, oh my. How in the world did they do that? 3-0. I thought LETHERCOOK was going to take that game. They were up by 3. They were up by 3. How did they do that? My goodness. My oh my. I can't believe that. That is incredible. The LETHERCOOK had every right to take that. Holy. What a comeback. I'm still in like somewhat of a shock here. Oh wow, I am. What a result here. 3-0. LETHERCOOK taken down here. They're up 2-1. 2-1 for Team Whoppa. I'm just. That is what Rocket League is made for. It really is. It's made for stories like that. It's made for goals like that. I literally said at the end of that game that the LETHERCOOK was gonna take it. I literally said it was LETHERCOOK's win, that they had played well. Team Whoppa did not start off that game well, and yet somehow they won it. Again, one of my big worries today was their mentality. Does their mentality hold up? Obviously it does. Because you don't see teams just do that. I think the realization of what happened is kind of coming to me now. Wowee, what a 0-second goal. What a way to end your series. And really importantly, what a way for Sanoki to get her name out there. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And Tommy, you believed in them. I was not nearly as confident. But going in the round 4, they've got a lot of good things going for them now. They have 2 chances to get into the top 8. Of course, I expect them to get it through in round 4 here, so we'll see who they play against. More likely than not, the high rounds will go to Misfits and Gen G. It almost always does. And who knows who they'll be playing against. I am. You always got faith. Hey, good for you, man. Holy. I mean, your faith must have done it, because Sanoki popped off in the end there. This team. Hoo-wee. I am still in shock. I can't believe it. I'm here in the Whoppa server in one of their VCs all alone, but my goodness, this has been incredible. This has been something else. I know that would be a result that people will be happy to see. Team Whoppa, they're only 1 away now. All they need is 1 more series. Everything's been going well for them. My goodness, I am... Whew. I can't believe this. I need a little bit of time just to relax, I think. My blood pressure is high. Jeez. Again, this is me in complete shock. I've been rooting for this team all day long, but I did not expect that. Hey, someone's in. Welcome in. It is the one, the only Sanoki. Welcome in, Sanoki. Let me unmute you here on the stream. There you are. Hi, welcome in, Sanoki. My goodness. What in the... I'll be honest, I lost faith in Game 3. I lost faith at the end of the Game 3, but I shouldn't have. And you know who didn't? The fans did. They were rooting for you, and you showed up at the end of Game 3. Take me through those moments.
So basically, I don't know, we just clicked at the end of the game. We just started going crazy, and we were like, we gotta focus, and we brought it together. We started looking for each other more.
Oh.
Sophie.
Not Sophie coming in with the soundboard, thanks. Yeah, by the way, there's a soundboard on Discord. I haven't actually muted it yet. Sophie might do that. Sophie did promise to do that, so I'm not surprised that she's coming and doing that. But, again, welcome in. What a result here. Again, how are you... how's the team doing? The mentality, because before today, The mentality was definitely questioned. It's a new team. It's not it's their first women's carball event together, and it's definitely something that's kind of a learning experience. But how is the mentality holding up for everyone?
Oh, the mentality is great. We're all just supporting each other. We're telling everybody it's fine, and when we make mistakes, we just move on. There's no point in dwelling on the past.
I love that. Again, strong mentality, strong always. I mean, so far, I mean, we didn't get to talk with anybody after the first two matches. Do you want to say anything about those matchups? Because y'all played pretty well against Chompies, but against Luminosity, y'all played even better, and you almost beat Luminosity. That is, I will be honest, coming in today, there was a couple teams that I was like, they're gonna have a really tough time. Luminosity was one of them. You almost beat Luminosity. I mean, overall, the team that has been having good performances. What can you kind of comment on that? Why is this team been having good performances? Is this like a team on a baseline? Is this the team doing well? What is kind of leading to these good starts?
So essentially, we had no clue how we were going to do against Luminosity. We've never played them before, but previously when I was on LAP, we really struggled against them. Like it was really hard to get games off of, and every time it was like we never knew if we were gonna actually even get one game or not. But with this team, we were so confident. We're like, we can do this. Like, every single team is beatable in this league. And you just basically got to keep your mental up and know that it's not the end, even if you're down a goal. With like 10 seconds left. You just got to keep pushing. The mental's been really great. I've really enjoyed playing on this team so far, and I think my teammates also can concur to that fact that we really enjoy each other as a team, and I think that's like definitely adds on to all of the hype around us and makes us play better. We're not worried about the other teams, we're worried about us.
Again, that's a good mentality to keep, you know. Don't worry about who you're playing against, just worry about how you all will be able to compete with them. Again, it's been... I'm still in shock. I'm still in absolute... I cannot believe that. I've seen some crazy second goals before. That was one of the more unexpected ones I can think of, because... my goodness, I'm shaking. And I'm the caster. I don't know how it's going in there, but again, y'all seem really, really good. Are there any matchups that you're looking forward to in round 4? Are there any teams you want to play against in round 4? Is there any like matchups you think are going to be really fun for you all? You know, going in. Obviously, you all expect to go through 3-1 now. Who do you want to play against? Is there any team that you're looking at?
I'm not looking to play any team. I'll gladly play any team that they give us. I'm pretty confident going into the next game with how things stand.
Again, it's a good thing to keep. I know Citra's also here. Citra, you want to say anything? Make sure, obviously, make sure it's safe for stream. But you want to say anything, Citra?
Our #1 cheerleader. What do you have to say, my boy?
Whoppa.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
there you go.
Simple as that. Thank you, Citra. Yeah, by the way, again,
Whopper,
God.
junior double trip. Sorry, my fault, gang.
your singing's too good. We're gonna get copyright. We're gonna get a copyright strike on this stream.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna get a copyright strike on the stream. Look, save me of that, okay? We've already named Whoppa. I mean, to be fair, once you're on this team, that song's impossible to get out of your head. I don't care who you are. That song is impossible to get out of your head. And I'm gonna be honest. It's a little weird when many times I've been like going to bed and I've been like, and I've been thinking about that song exactly. It's gotten stuck in my head.
Yeah, honestly.
The official tweet from the women's carball account on Twitter, and I replied with the entire chorus of the song.
Yeah, he did.
Good for you. Again, any final things you want to say there, Sonoki? Again, a good result, 3-0. Every matchup, y'all have been doing about as well as you can be. It's just been super consistent, super high level. And anything else you want to say? Anything you want to say to the stream?
Make sure you follow Sporty. He's a goated caster and he's a wonderful man.
If
you're watching this and you're not followed,
go follow Whoppa. I don't need. Go follow Whoppa. By the way, a lot of people here do follow me. I don't actually know one of them. I know Tommy pretty well, but yes, I love it. Tommy Valkins. Also, by the way, Tommy Valkins is like one of your big fans as well.
well,
so.
I love you, Tommy. Without people supporting, we wouldn't have like the fan base. You know, like you gotta appreciate your supporters and your haters.
Hey, you got to do that as what you can. Again, thank you so much for joining in, Sonoki and Citra. Again, congratulations on a win. Let's get round 4. Let's get into the top 8.
Of course, of course. Thank you, Sporty.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Thank you.
And there we go. Oh, well, we got Sonoki in here. Again, I'm in the VC, so they are allowed to jump in between matches. Thank you again, Sonoki, for jumping in, and Citra as well. Citra coming in, giving us some very conclusive information. Whoppa. No, again, it's great to see you, Citra. Hopefully you're doing well, man. As, she said my name! Tell me, look, it's... Tell me, man. Come on. Tell me, you are a bigger fan of this team than I am in some aspects. Holy. Yeah, they beat LETHERCOOK. I can give you some results here on what's been happening while we've been waiting. We'll see if Whoppa get on stream next. They might. Very good chance they could. How well they've been playing. As let me get round 3 up here for you all. Some of the results have come in, including the one from the matchup we just saw again, with Whoppa winning in a sweep. And again, big win. Sanoki coming in. We were just, you know... Oh! There we go. Disconnected from Rock League servers. I'm back. Again, here's our current round 3 results. Misfits did beat Luminosity 3-1. Genji, very likely they're going to beat BAM. Haven't gone result on that, but we also saw Sightfire 3-0 over Pulse. That actually is expected. X13 3-0 over Empathy With, which again I think is also pretty expected. And Team Rocket over Future Stars. Again, Future Stars forfeited today, so any team that plays against them will get a 3-0 win. Again, Team Whoppa going into round 4 as a 2-1, as a pretty good bet to go into day Championship Sunday. There we go, not day. We'd be like day 3 technically, but Championship Sunday. So they'll be playing against the top 8. We're playing in the top 8, so again, Team Whoppa, this is a strong start. There's still more to come. Still waiting on all the results. But this matchup ending so quickly makes sense. As we got another one. HAS 3-2 over Bronze Baddies. That was a game 5. That was close. We have HAS as well progressing upwards. Again, I don't have that listed here, but as a result coming in. So we're just waiting on Genji, BAM, Chompies, Mosquitos, and we'll see who wins that. Again, I'm gonna get ready here for our matchups. Again, 2-1. Here for a lot of teams. We're still waiting on every matchup to be concluded. It's been a good day, hasn't it? There's still more action to come. Again, we could go up to 5 rounds here. Again, I'm hoping they'll end it in round 4, personally. Would hate to see them have to go to round 5. That I don't want any team to have to face that kind of pressure. Someone's going to have to. So, again, I'm hoping it's not going to be Team Whoppa. I want them to go 3-1. End this day on a very good note. Again, if you go 3-2, you're very likely going to be playing one of the top seeds, and you do not want to go against them in the first round. If you go 3-1, very likely you could be playing. You would be playing technically a weaker team, which is a little more favorable, I think, for most people. And we're just waiting on any information. Sanoki still hasn't joined, so still have that, but my goodness. Again, most likely Misfits and Genji will be the ones out of the 3-0 round. We have Misfits already confirmed. Genji should be joining them. Again, we also have Chompies, Mosquitos. That'll be a close matchup as well. Those are some pretty good teams. Overall, again, Team Whoppa, while some of these games are pretty close, they are definitely keeping themselves as the better team against the teams they need to beat. They still have to win one more series, though. They can't be overconfident. There's still a long road to go for them. We still need to, wait and see what will happen here. As again, we're just waiting on some delays here from the Genji BAM matchup. Mosquitos, Chompies, we're waiting on those results. If someone has them, let me know. Just again, let me know if you get any updates on those teams because I do not know who's streaming for them. And I am not in the Women's Carball server, so I do not know who is winning when. But yeah, Team Whoppa, a good result. Again, I'm still super impressed with this team. Again, we still haven't gotten a result on round 3. I'm gonna see if maybe Genji's live on their Twitch stream. That's a really bright screen, my goodness. They are not live, so... Again, I don't know what's happening here. But yeah, Team Whoppa. They're playing well. By the way, pay attention to the Team Whoppa Twitter as well at Team Whoppa. PAMWHOPPA. They're giving you updates for all their matches as well. I don't know who's running that account. It might be all of them, actually, that might be running it. I don't know if it's... I don't know who it is. I think it might be Sophie. But it could be Izza as well. They're both pretty active on Twitter. And who knows, maybe it's all of them. Maybe all of them have access to the account on their own. They probably do. They probably all know what the, how to get into it. Alright, Tommy, I just noticed what you said in chat. Chill. Chill a little bit. Chill. I mean, you can always ask her afterwards, I guess, but... I was gonna say, man, that's... I mean, I know you like this team. I know... Hey, man, you're free to like this team, I guess. I mean, they like the support, so keep showing the support. Yeah, they'll be playing, every month there'll be a new event, by the way, so if you want to know when they catch them next, it'll be in May. I can check what time it is. Let me find what day it is in May. They'll be, playing next. They also play every week on Izza stream at IzzaRL. And Izza_RL. You can catch them there as well. Izza's pretty good at streaming. The next matchup is supposed to be 520, so May 20th apparently might be their next matchup in Women's Cardball. Probably the next time you'll be seeing me casting their matches, unless they have show matches. They might have show matches. I can always cast those. Although they are generally not willing to do that. They prefer scrims. Most teams prefer scrims. Again, we're just waiting on updates between Genji, Bam, Mosquitos, Chompies. Just again, seeing what will in here. Chompies versus Mosquitos. That's a good matchup. I think that's going to be really close. Bam's also a good team, though. That's a very strong team. A lot of people have high aspirations for them. It's not unlikely that they could take a real good fight to Genji here. Though Genji is pretty consistent against almost anybody. Although generally, many people consider Misfits the best team in Women's Cardball, I think. Many people consider them that best. Oh! Wasn't paying attention. Okay, it looks like we might get our next matchup. They're playing against Mosquitos! Hello there, Kian. Thank you. I think you're the one who followed. Thank you for the follow. They're blue. We'll just... They're having some fun. They're playing Mosquitos. Let me get the fix up the logos here. I think this is actually a team that they can... This is a team that definitely they can beat. And we're gonna go to this screen. It seems like everybody's ready. Again, we've been doing pretty well so far. They're still trying to set up the matchup, but it will be Whoppa Whoppa on the blue, Mosquitos on the orange. And we still haven't gotten the result, but it seems like these Mosquitos have been able to beat the Chompies. Well, again, we're just waiting. The Mosquitos are definitely a team they can beat. The Mosquitos represented by... Let me go. This is a team that's been around for a while. Secret Slender, Dakri, Demon Mar, Coach Solitude, and Sub Tiger Queen. Tiger Queen's a Twitch streamer. I do remember that because she worked in Indie Gaming League for their weird like not Indie Gaming League, Beyond Ranked, or when they did the clip casting thing. She was one of the streamers. Seems like they have asked themselves. It must be Dakri. Yeah, we're waiting on confirmations from everyone. Okay, people having some issues here with the game. It's Secret Slender who has the control of the lobby, so everybody really wants to see the start. Again, we're gonna go in here. Okay, we're good. Game 1. Best of 5. Both these teams 2-1. Winner of this will go in to the top 8. Mosquitos are generally a team that you expect to make it there. But Team Whoppa definitely doing it too. Sophie. That's got on stream. That's great. Oh, they'll be playing against Mosquitos. This is a team that Whoppa can definitely beat. It's gonna be a matchup. It's gonna be, I think, very similar to them against Chompies. Now, this is a team they can beat, but it's a team that they're gonna have to play well against to beat. And a bit of a break for them. Mosquitos coming back. Oh, and what a start! Oh, and Secret Slender's now just saved her own shot. It was a great solo play. And it doesn't go in. I don't know how it didn't. Well, I do know how, but I don't know how Secret Slender got to that and saved her own shot. The offense coming up from Mosquitos. I think they're gonna need a little bit of time to reset. As infield, Dakri will score this one. It is actually Dakri who's shooting this. Then it's Zakacross who's the one who's streaming. Interesting. Well, that'll be a goal for Mosquitos. They'll be the ones starting off the series. Again, it's going to be... This is a team that Whoppa can definitely beat, but it's going to be close. It is not going to be easy. They have to play pretty well here. Especially since you don't want to go to round 5. In round 5, you know, there's all this pressure to perform well. It's going to be difficult, but Whoppa, if they're able to play consistency, and they keep that mentality, as Sonoki said, and keeping it at a positive level, this is a team that can do well. Oh, what a dunk save by Demon Mar. Sophie, team bump here from Mosquitos. We've seen a couple team bumps from a lot of different teams. I'm surprised by that. We don't see so many team bumps because of the pace of play for these teams is so incredibly fast that, you know, sometimes they'll end up running into each other. Seems like every team is guilty of it in some way or another. Is it going for the bump play? And he does get rid of Demon Mar. Sonoki, infield. Sophie, this is an easy one for her to score. And I love what Izza's doing here. Playing the aggression. That's what Izza likes to do, but going for the bumps as well. That's a great play. And Sonoki, that touch actually became favorable. I actually wanted to shoot that, but it will be a pop-up, a pass for Sophie. Getting everybody involved. Team Whoppa back in it again. Slender. Right back in by Sonoki. Izza. Oh, double tap. Not going to go in, but it is a good way to get offense. Sophie, that one is... I think she was trying to hit it wide so that someone would jump for it, but not hit it. But, well, she had to be a little more creative with her touch than that. As passing play. Sonoki does have this. Read by Sophie, who will go back to Izza, and that's just absolutely perfect. All over the field they go, Team Whoppa. But the one thing they never lose possession. Absolutely dismantled Mosquitos. That is brilliant passing plays. And again, this is a new team. They do not have that chemistry. They do not have the chemistry yet, but well, they do have a good amount of chemistry. Like, they've been playing for a while, as that's a miss on kickoff. Not in. It got close, though. Sophie will get the fake. Oh, but also gets it around Izza. Also around Sanoki. And no one can hit the ball sometimes. That's almost in. Izza. Give it away. Demon Mara. Bump says Izza will take the boost. Sophie. Oh, she's finding the midfield a bit open here. And yeah, you can see as soon as she notices that midfield is left quite free, that's immediately what she'll target. Is now Sophie jumping into that. That's a great challenge. Izza. No boost. Literally waiting there. Sophie is gonna fake that challenge. Try to keep it close. Gotta be careful. Here comes a play for a shot. Good shot. Crossbar and out. Follow-up not coming. Mosquitos are not going to jump for it. In their losses, maybe another play. That one's also kept out. Izza. That's what she wants it from the corner. Sophie waiting back. And that's why she's got Izza in support. Noki. Infield pinching player down the field. Izza's jumping for this. Izza doesn't read it. Sanoki. Back post and still out. Demon Mara keeps it away. As he gets under bumped. Demon Mara pinch back the other way here. This one. Sanoki can't get to it. Oh, yes, she does. My goodness, Sanoki had to reach for that one. Definitely scary here for Whoppa, but Sanoki, we're just enough on that one. Has challenges. Izza has boost, has a one-on-one. Izza's good at these! And Izza, does nothing at all, and it works. Izza saw the jump coming. Dakri shaking in her boots, and Izza just goes right under her. What a shot, what a play. And what a way to get insurance here for Team Whoppa. What a dunk from Demon Mara. Izza still gets to it. Multiple players committing. This is an open net for Sanoki. Well, now it isn't. Now she's got a solo play. Flip reset. Uses it. Saved, but everybody jumped for it. Team Whoppa. Getting back. Infield. Sanoki saves. Sophie has the challenge. It's just barely high. And I mean it, just barely. Team Whoppa. Getting harassed here. Izza doesn't recover. Secret Slender with a shot. Back post not in. Demon Mara. Oh, and a good bump there. That gets rid of the offense. You notice that it wasn't really Demon Mara who's going to be able to score those. It's going to be Secret Slender. They bump her away. As team bumps from Whoppa. Final seconds, they're stuck on defense. Demon Mara cleared away. Hits the ground. Team Whoppa will take game one. It got a bit dicey in the end there. Still, though, all's calm now for them. Again, Mosquitos. I'm trying to find out who the Kree is. That is, yeah, the Kree, Demon Mara, Secret Slender, all the players here on this Mosquitos side. They will lose game one. And Whoppa now only 2 games away. As Mosquitos taking their time. Slender's now left. That's new server, potentially. No, okay, Slender's back. We're waiting on Zakacross to ready up. A good start for Team Whoppa. Went down early against Mosquitos, but again, they're learning here. This is a team that they do have some experience with. I believe they have scrimmed this team a couple times. It's a team that's similar to them in level, but they have been able to do pretty well against Mosquitos overall. And right now you can see they're keeping themselves ahead. It is, again, I told you, it's going to be close. It's very similar to the Chompies matchup in the skill that they have, but as, waiting on Sanoki to get back. Sanoki, we're going to play a bit of hokey pokey here. And wait until Sanoki gets back. There she is. Very good. Oh, no, we're not. Yes, you are. There's Sanoki. Game 2, yeah, no problem. A little bit of a workout there, getting back and forth in the lobby. It's all calm here. Sophie, challenged by Slender. To the back wall, Sanoki with the save. Akri in front for Demon Mara, and no one on Whoppa wanted to challenge that. Maybe a little fortunate that Demon Mara really didn't get a shot on that. Now a pass to Iza, still high, Sanoki. That has gone very wide of the net. Maybe she wants to hit the corner though. Well, Whoppa, it's not going to hurt them. Not yet, at least. Well, that bump might help. It might not help them. Sanoki jumped on Slender there. My goodness. Sanoki not afraid to get a bit dirty here. Last one back is Iza. Able to beat Demon Mara in the end on that challenge. Now, midfield, Sophie. I was looking to maybe pass it. Sanoki was there in support, but immediately, not immediately, but very quickly turned off on that play, knowing that there's not really a chance of getting to that one. As Iza avoids the bump. Sanoki doesn't do the same, but with how long Iza's going to be in the air, it could take a while. And in fact, they're going to score. Sophie will take it. Everybody was transfixed, was mesmerized by the aerial play of Iza. They forgot that there's also Sophie in support. And what I haven't mentioned so far today, but you may have noticed, is the Iza-Sophie connection. These two have been teammates for a very long time. And you can tell. You can tell these two have been teammates for a while. With the chemistry they have. They both like to move up to offense together. There's now Demon Mara with the clear. Sanoki. Backflips. Demon Mara. Not a lot of boost. That shot will not be threatening. As Dakri doesn't read this. Sanoki gets to it. Misses the clear. Sophie. 50-50 with Demon Mara. Towards the net goes Sophie. 50-50 laying in front. No one is able to get to it. Demon Mara. Sidewall. Challenged there by Iza. Slender. Sophie dropped down. Again, it's a lot of passes here from Whoppa. Feels like maybe they're trying to go with a playstyle that they think will work against Mosquitos, and that's the passing one. Maybe they're just trying to use something new here. It's Iza. Inch. Oh, that's a little far. Wanted to see if she could tuck it under the crossbar. But Sophie doesn't get to that one. It does go back here, potentially for Iza. Iza's not challenging. And that's a little risky there. As now Demon Mara doesn't put it in. Mosquitos are going to get opportunities. Need to make the most of them if they want to keep themselves here with Whoppa. As that's a save from Demon Mara, almost an own goal. Team Whoppa. Feels like it's a bit of controlled chaos here from them. Need to be ready to put themselves in chances to maybe get goals. They're getting close, but still not there yet. Demon Mara misses the doink. Sanoki get pressure away. That's a double commit. Sophie smashes that one away. Dakri. Last one. Demoed by Iza. Iza now. Second demo. Sanoki wanted the fake secret Slender, but Slender will get there. Dakri. Iza. Team Whoppa. Playing on defense here. Mosquitos have really not gotten these opportunities yet. It's a 1-goal difference, so all they need is a good shot, and this game will be open for anybody to take the lead. Another save from Mosquitos. They've had to make a lot of those. Now, infield here. Maybe. No. Demon Mara. Sanoki jumped for that. Was fully expecting Demon Mara to get him into the air there. Slender. Maybe on target, but Sanoki will prevent it from even being registered as a shot. As Dakri. Definitely threatening in the air. Iza gets a read on it. Sophie able to respond and help a teammate out. And now, it's really just like a waiting game for Whoppa. They're just trying to... It's like they're playing all-time defense. Although they do get away here. A sigh of relief, maybe. So much defense when you're on a 1-goal lead like this. Definitely isn't going to be helping you overall in your nerves. Again, they're just trying to keep it away here. Gotta be careful, though, not to overcommit. Not to make mistakes, not to give up a goal. Although that's a good demo. Slender does throw it just straight in front of her, and that's right to Sophie. Now, avoids that one, but does get challenged by Decree in the end. Sanoki, oh, just gets enough on that. Looks a bit scary for her jumping up to that because she did not expect the ceiling bounce. Is it Whoppa? That's just in. That's a good flick from Izza. I saw her go for the flick. And then I just noticed a player flying right by. That's Decree, who pushed a little too heavily. And, oh, Team Whoppa and myself included. Ooh, goodness, that was tense. My stomach is not cramping, it's clutching itself. It's clutched. A sigh of relief here. 2-0 up. Final 10 seconds, as long as they make sure that they don't turn into a meltdown. Should do just fine. And yeah, they're gonna let it drop. Mosquitos want to take maybe one more goal, but it will not happen. Team Whoppa wins game 2. They're only one game away from making top 8, from qualifying into that final single elimination bracket. So close for Team Whoppa here. You just need that last game here. Going into game 3 so far, they've swept every team they've beaten. So we'll see if that continues. They're really close here. Maybe they'll end the day in round 4. Team Whoppa, do they have what it takes? I mean, they definitely do. I should say they definitely have what it takes. But can they repeat it? Mosquitos, this was a closer game for them against Team Whoppa. They kept them close. They really didn't get a lot of chances, though. It felt like their overall offensive pressure kind of stopped. They had opportunities. I think next game they are going to get goals, but Team Whoppa, if they can upgrade that offense as well, along with them, I see it happening. But a lot of passes from Team Whoppa this game, specifically. Again, Team Whoppa are expected to beat Mosquitos. They're considered the better team. And I believe, again, they've beaten them in scrims, so maybe going into some would expect, but Team Whoppa still have a long road to go for. One more game, potentially. If Team Whoppa wins this, they go to top 8. Mosquitos have to go to round 5. Here we go, game 3. Team Whoppa leading 2-0. Looking to get another sweep today. So far, they've been 3 for 3 when it comes to... Sorry, they've been 3 for 4 on game 3s. And they want to make it 4 for 5. Early start here. As yes, Thunder completely thought Sophie had that. And Izza gets past both players. And Sophie's got a very easy slot in here. And even if Sophie didn't put it in, Sanoki's literally waiting right behind her. As long as the ball's in front of that, Sanoki's scoring. Whoppa here. It's Sanoki. Sanoki. The preset. And that's another one for Sophie. Another one where one of the players from Team Whoppa is able to take out 2 from Mosquitos. Not even 30 seconds in, and so far, feels like a bit of a repeat here as Sanoki now this time gets 2 players jumping. Sophie again with the cleanup. A bit strange to see the roles reversed there. Usually it's Sophie who's the one who makes the first chances, and it's Sanoki to clean up, but this time it's a little different. And they might even get a third one. So that is a heavy touch from Sanoki, my goodness. How do you get that much power with so little boost? Sophie almost on her hat trick. Oh, Sanoki. Now just gets nothing. Demon Mara. Izza. Good challenge. He's not afraid. Sanoki did not put that where she wanted it. She still keeps it away here. Izza. Sanoki. They keep passing here. They keep reading each other. Sophie. Infield. No one's able to read it. It's back post. Izza. Not able to get a clean touch on that. As Sophie double tap? Yep, there's Sophie. The mechanics come out from Sophie there. And that double tap off her own back wall. Again, Sophie's got the mechanics. You just don't see it happen often. She uses it more so to set her up for teammates to sit back. Let everybody else kind of do the job. She'll push up and she'll just do whatever she needs to do. She won't try anything mechanical unless she has to. It kind of is how this team feels. They have the mechanics. They use it for the simple things. They make sure they're consistent on the simple things, and that will do just fine for them. They're not here to outstyle teams, they're just here to outplay them. Right now, currently, they are doing it against Mosquitos. They're just better right now, but Mosquitos still have a lot of time here to come back, and Team Whoppa are going to want more goals. They're going to need, if they want to make this game even more difficult, might as well score again. Demon Mara. Sanoki, infield, that's a good shot. That's a goal for Decree. Low boost here for Team Whoppa, and you could see Sophie and Sanoki fought for the same place there, and they forgot about the challenge. They couldn't go for it in the end. They're gonna go for it in that challenge, and there'll be a goal here from Mosquitos. They do score. I said they're gonna score a couple times this game, I think. Oh, I missed from Sophie. No one from Mosquitos was up there. You don't see Sophie miss those. Oh, what a redirect. What a shot. Red in the end. And it's 2 players commit here from Whoppa, but the clear out, they can maybe feel a little good about that, but that's in field. That's a goal for Demon Mara. And this is a problem with rotations here. Izza rotating right back to her own post. She needs to be a little more aware of her situation there, and she cannot be going near post rotation. She's got to go back. Izza maybe a little too focused on the ball there. She rotates back post there. That's going to be a clear for Sophie. And this game would still be in the lead. It would still have Whoppa in the lead. Again, they regain. Having such a good start for Team Whoppa. This has started to kind of slow down here a little bit. Izza and Sophie again caught in the same place. They are able to keep that separation. We'll see some success. That's not the touch that Sophie wanted. She might have been better actually not going for that double tap. Izza. On the back wall is Izza. No boost, so no play on it. Sophie, this is one to double tap, but she won't get there. Demon Mara, good shot. Izza covers the net. Here's it away. Does take a redirect. Demon Mara puts it back in. Sanoki, free flip. How much supposed does Sanoki have? None. She has none. This is a last one here. Has to be cautious. Good solo play. She's wasted out so much time. She went for the ceiling shot there. Almost looked like a recreation of what Squishy did in RLCS Season 6 against Method. She tried it. As Team Whoppa, and it feels like they're sitting back, kind of taking more relaxed state here. Again, they're pretty confident that they can get these. All they really need, I think, is one goal, and that will do it! Everybody getting involved! Sanoki! Got the pass, went for the bump. She got the demo, and it's Izza off of Sophie from high in the air. And it's Team Whoppa with a designed passing play here to now have a 3-2 lead with about a minute left. Now it's all on the defense here for Team Whoppa. Maybe they can get one more. But more importantly, they need to make sure they don't concede anymore. They're just taking their chances. They're not giving up the pressure. Sophie makes it back. Again, only a minute now. Less than a minute. Maybe 30 seconds here. For them. Against Mosquitos. Mosquitos are a good team. And they're gonna fight! Saved by Sophie! Keeps her team in the lead. That clear. Definitely worrying to Kree. Has it. It's a dunk on that. Demon Mara. Backflip. Will be one for Sanoki. Sanoki misses. Izza bumped. Sophie's waiting. Izza will take it anyways. Izza. Infield here for Decree. That one high. Sophie jumping. Gets through. Team Whoppa. All they need to do is let it hit the ground now. Final seconds. Sanoki. Can they do it? Slender. All they need to do is let it drop. They will! Team Whoppa will do it! 3-1. We're going to top 8. A sweep. 3-0. Team Whoppa. They're better, they're your winners here. 3-1 in the group stage. We won't go to round 5, we're just too good for them. What a series, what a way to end it. Team Whoppa. What a way to get this day to go well for them. Whoppa Whoppa. Whoppa Whoppa Whoppa. Now Team Whoppa. They are 3-1. They're into the top 8. I had faith in this team. I had faith in this team. They do what they need to do. So, if anybody on Team Whoppa is here, so let's see if any of them are here. Oh my goodness, that is a big win. So big for this team. When they played in the 20K Radiant tournament, they only one game away from that top 8. Now here, they won't do this. They won't do the same thing. They'll qualify. Oh my, I am so proud of this team, really. Getting to watch them from afar, I knew this team was going to be something special, but I'm so happy they got through 3-1. 3-1 on the day. You'll be seeing them in the top 8. Their opponent is still yet to be decided, but will definitely be a good matchup for them, though. They don't go 3-2 if they go 3-2. Oh, they're saying that they're probably going to be the number 3 seed. That's huge. As again, that is a huge result for them. We're gonna see. I'm gonna take a look at the other results here. Again, their result ended pretty quickly. As in it now is the soundboard maniac herself. Hello, Sophie. Welcome in. What a series! 3-0s, 3-1. Was this what you expected coming into today?
Honestly, yeah. If we had a better series against LG, we probably could have gone 3-0 maybe, but maybe not 3-0 because we could have played a top team. But I think we beat everybody we should, and we took a close series with LG, which kind of expected.
Yeah, of course. By the way, you're a bit quiet. I think you're just like you're like reclined. I'm assuming you're reclining.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. You're. I was gonna say you're reclining. I can tell because the mic's really quiet. But again, yeah. Again, big win. 3-1. Top 8. What does this mean? Not just to you, but for the rest of the team. You know, having to fight through this bracket. You were unproven before today, but man, you've proven a lot of different people here. You know, against Chompies, it was kind of split whether or not you would take the win. Now, in the end, you're proving that you are better than a lot of the competition here. Top 8, as you said in Discord, number 3 seed, very likely with how well you're doing. What do you think? What do you think now? Kind of again, 3-1. What does this mean to you, to the team, to everybody watching?
It shows that we are who we say we are. We were confident the whole time because I mean we knew what we could do. We've seen these teams play, but we haven't been able to prove it, and we finally got to prove it. And I guess it kind of just shows that we can do it, but we just got to win the matches in front of us.
Yeah, you got to win those matches. You got those matches again. 3-1. I mean, tell me about this. Tell me something about the team. After your Luminosity loss, you know, it was a tough loss. Game 5, you got smoked by Luminosity in that final game. But going in, you had to regain. Tell me about the ways you did it. Because again, Luminosity had a big win. They played exceptionally well. You kept up with them, but Game 5 was really difficult. I'm sure it was difficult for the team to handle. What was the kind of the team like? Because immediately that mentality shifted, going against LETHERCOOK, going against Mosquitos. Everything changed. What was that change? What was the change? Was it a team thing? Was it a person? Was it a specific thing that happened? What changed?
Honestly, I think that as far as WCBNA goes, we have some of the best mentals in the entire league. So like we really didn't care. We went into that like they just won the biggest tourney that we've had in the scene. And they were coming off of it. So it's like we're not expected to win this, but we knew that we could put up a fight because we know how they play. We've seen them play a lot, and we did well. We did what we could. But in the end, it was close, and we were like, all right, that's a good result anyway. We knew it was going to be a tough match. We weren't expected to win it, and we took them to 5. So we were just like, all right, we're good, and we were playing confident, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, of course. Now again, you're most likely the number 3 seed. I asked Sonoki said she doesn't. She said she doesn't have an opinion. Are you the same? Do you? Is there a team you want to play against in this first round? Because there are some definitely difficult teams. Are there any teams that you're looking at and you're going, ooh, I really want to play that team in the first round. I want to prove that I'm better than that team. Is there any team you want to do, or do you just want to take down anybody that goes against you? As again, it's again number 3 seed. Definitely a big performance. Definitely a big showing. And my goodness, I know I predicted 3-1 before the stream. Obviously, I'm right. I'm happy with that prediction. But do you again, any specific teams, any specific things you want to do in that first round? Any team you want to play against?
I think I'd like to play Sapphire because we have scrimmed Sapphire a lot and we consistently can do well against them. But it just comes down to on the day. I think that's probably our most comfortable matchup. I don't know who else has made top 8, but
you were doing such a good job. Like,
yeah,
your pour is on.
like
You
I don't
didn't
know.
drop a
I think
motherfucking noodle.
number
I can
8 seed,
tell
or
by the way you
not
look
number
back
8
at
seed,
the
but
scene.
Sapphire would be probably the best
You did a
matchup for
fucking
them.
ass on the-
Of course, you want to play Sapphire. You want to take down Sapphire in the first round. Well, again, congratulations on it. You know what? Before we go, let's have a little fun here. You have any soundboard sounds you want to play? I know you've been a soundboard maniac. Is there any sound? What soundboard sounds you want to play? Again, they'll be heard on stream as soon as I.
Whopper, Whopper, Whopper.
Oh no, wait, no! That's gonna be copyright strike. No, that's gonna have a
It's just
copyright
5
strike. What the?
seconds. Don't worry, it's fine. You're
Holy!
fine. Don't worry about it.
There you go. That's. Oh, I muted that one. Sorry.
Black pencil.
There you go. There again, the soundboard maniac herself. Again, congratulations on it. Thank you so much for joining. Again, it's been nice. That one's loud. My goodness.
That was
Sorry,
loud.
sorry about that, people. But yeah, that was loud. Again, congratulations to you, to Izza, to Sonoki, to Avalanche as the coach. A huge result coming in. Saitra, Saitra, I know you're here as well. You have anything that you want to say? Anything you want to update with us with?
Whoppa.
Yep. There we go. You know, you're gonna be every interview. That's just gonna be what Saitra does. He's gonna say Whoppa, and that is all he wants to contribute. You know what, Saitra? I agree. Again, congratulations on the win, and I'm so proud of you all as a team. Really. Again, congrats on making top 8. You'll be on the mainstream tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day.
You too. Thanks for casting. It was great.
Of course, it's always my pleasure to cast some great Whoppa gameplay.
Yep.
All right, then again, what a day. Seriously, that will be it for the stream here. We're gonna end this one off. Again, what a matchup. I'm so happy that it ended off this way. Big wins for Whoppa. Big wins for them indeed. We will end off this one here. Again, thank you all so much for being so supportive. And, man, that was an incredible matchup. But that will be it for me. And, again, thank you so much. We're gonna find someone here that we can go give a raid to. There you go, we'll do this. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It won't be the end of the match today. We got more later tonight, but again, this will be it from me for now. Everybody, take care. Congratulations again to Whoppa. Sorry, not Whoppa. That's their old name. Team Whoppa for the wins and doing so incredibly well. Good luck tomorrow, Team Whoppa. Everybody else, take care. I'll see you soon.